Ladies and gentlemen, my first guest has a little radio program that airs weekday mornings all across our land. Critics call him a shock jock. He calls himself the king of all media. We call him Howard Stern, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you, Jay Leno. Somebody told me that Jay Leno, his ratings are going up. Letterman must be pissing in his pants. If he can't beat Leno, what's he gonna? That's gonna be real embarrassing. Good. I like when other people are miserable. Wasn't it Letterman who said that he can't even, like, he can barely sleep at night if he does a bad show and he doesn't get big ratings? Oh, there's Robin. Hi, Robin.
Good morning.
What's happening?
Not much. What's happening with you? You were all cheery this morning.
Yeah, I was kind of happy this morning. My wife and I got along last night real good.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I didn't get laid, but we got along pretty good. You know what it was?
That's the first time you've, greeted me like that in years.
I was out late yesterday because I had a whole bunch of meetings and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And then when I come home, my wife looks at me like I was, working hard. Yeah, no, like I was working hard and stuff.
Oh, that was the first.
Provider, and everyone stays away from me. I'm going to stay out late more.
Ah, so that's the trick.
Yeah, that is the trick. Today is Ash Wednesday, everybody.
Yeah.
That means that you can come down to the station. Why wait online at church to get those dopey ashes on your head?
What's that all about anyway?
Let's analyze it when we get back. Let me take a short break so we don't fall far behind. And we'll talk about Ash Wednesday and how especially women can come down here confess. I got a priest outfit I'm going to put on with a big giant pontiff hat and one of those smoking purple pocketbooks.
Wonderful.
I saw a big line last year at St. Pat's. It was horrible.
I know. It goes around the block.
Why should Christians have to wait?
Catholics. I'm not all Christian.
Whatever.
I'm sure you stood in that line.
Is there a difference?
Yes, there is.
Oh. All right, let me take a break. And
you should know that, being half Catholic, right?
Yeah, but I don't pay attention to that.
I see.
All right, let me take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.
Live from the Chevy Chase Theater, it's the Howard Stern Show.
That's right.
Howard.
Thank you. We're here at the Chevy Chase Theater, and boy, is it empty. Hello?
There should be a big echo in here.
Hello?
There you go.
Hello? Where is everybody? Where's the magic? Some guy sent me a whole bunch of tapes of the original Chevy Chase shows, so I'm going to watch them.
How many are there?
There's like 9. There are 9 rare tapes, and I've got them.
You got the whole vault.
Yeah. I'm having a film festival this weekend in my screening room. My screening room, of course, is my regular TV set, but now that I make films, I have a screening room.
It has to be a screen.
It used to be our TV set.
Right.
But now it's my screening. Yeah, now it's my screening area. So I can screen my dailies.
If there were only dailies.
If I could only have some dailies to screen in there, I could take that room off as a tax deduction. Boy, I'd be sitting pretty. Oh, Jesus, my neck hurts. Oh, I just got to mellow out.
Tension.
I'm so bummed out, man. The sponsor offered me a trip. Once in a while you get some really cool perks. This sponsor offered me a trip. Evidently, Paradise Island's coming on the air with us.
Yeah.
That resort that Merv Griffin bought.
And they wanted you as the person who will be promoting their resort to be able to talk about it from experience.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. The guy says, we'll put you on a private jet.
A Learjet.
Yeah, is that what they said?
Yeah, Learjet. They have a Learjet.
How do you know about all this?
I was in the room.
You were?
You were bumming out about it.
You're not supposed to be in the room while that happens. You were in the room while I was having a tantrum?
Oh, you were a miserable person.
So listen, they put you in I'm the only person who gets offered something because I'm miserable. I get offered a Learjet.
Yeah.
All right, they said take as many people as you want, get in the Learjet.
Well, they didn't say that. What they said was...
Well, they said you, your wife, and your family can get on the Learjet and go down for as many days as you want, stay for free in this villa.
They have a villa for you, not a hotel. You're going to be in your own villa.
Now, why the hell would I want to go there with my wife and my kids?
Wasn't it rude of them to suggest that?
All of a sudden, I'm envisioning, I got a little party plane. I take 2 other guys, 7 of the strippers that generally show up on the show.
Yeah.
Get Tempest, Amy
Might even
Lynn.
hold a contest.
Yeah. Which girls want to go to Paradise Island? But instead, the offer is, well, why don't you take your wife? Okay, what am I going to do? So I'll be in a warm climate staring at my wife.
Well, they kind of hoped that you'd be able to talk about this on the air.
Yeah, well.
If you had 2 guys and 7 strippers with you, I doubt if you'd be talking about it much.
Nah. So now I'm not going.
You threw it out. You wouldn't even consider it.
No.
You didn't even look at your cat.
No. So I'm going to be in a nice warm area. My wife is going to stare at me. My wife's going to be running around in a bathing suit, staring at me. That's some paradise. Paradise Island. Nightmare Island.
And what is there to do on Paradise Island?
Stare at your wife. While a bunch of 20-year-olds run around topless.
Oh, my.
I'm going to stare at my wife. And I'm supposed to be with Amy and Tempest. Christ, I'm in hell.
I don't know how to help you.
It's nice to get a tan while you argue, isn't it? Yeah, honey, I'll just tan over here while you yell at me.
Wait a minute, it's time for me to turn. I don't want to miss a word.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this. Yeah, thanks. This is a paradise. I said to the guy from Paradise Island, you're a lot better off if you let me just imagine what it would be like at Paradise Island. If I actually go there with my wife and we're yelling at each other the whole weekend, who needs that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was shocked that you really didn't consider it.
Took me 2 seconds to say no, right?
You threw the paper away.
Yeah. In the same beat, I just went no.
What, are you kidding?
Man, if I was single, I would pay back all those good-looking girls that never would look at me because I'm such an ugly freak. I'm such an ugly, filthy, disgusting freak, and I would pay them all back. They would all have to do disgusting things to me.
Ugh.
Oh, they would have to do the worst things to me. Things no girl should have to do to a man.
Oh,
right?
Please.
What's that noise? Exactly. That's it. Girls is a place generally thought of as an exit. But today it's an entrance. And if I got single, I'd bring Jackie down there with me and Fred, and they'd all divorce their wives, too.
In a second.
I'm
the tarmac.
Right.
Calling from the plane.
That's right. Because there'd be one big party.
You'd send the papers from the Bahamas.
And we'd lose our jobs within a week because I'd be too tired to do the show.
Right. You wouldn't be able to work. And then all your girls would leave, so.
Man, plus I'd have to go for my AZT treatments every day, and that would probably wear me down.
You got the AIDS in the first week out?
Oh, yeah, that's my luck.
Be the greatest 6 months of my life.
Yeah, right.
You die with a smile on your face.
Yeah, I'm Barbara Walters. I'm talking about how I hit my head on the diving board at Paradise Island. I'm worried about infecting everyone.
Telling your story, you weigh about 45 pounds.
And man, am I sick of Greg Louganis already.
Well, he's only been out for a week.
Hey, Ralph said to me, I taped the Oprah show with Greg Louganis.
Yeah.
I said, I'm sick of Greg Louganis already. I tuned in that Oprah show. Again, he was talking about hitting his head on the diving board.
Yeah.
I'm getting nauseous.
Well, what else is he going to talk about?
Yeah, right. Nothing happened to that guy since the Olympics except hitting his head on the diving board.
How many times did he hit it? Just once.
Just once.
And it didn't really stop him from doing anything.
Right. And if he didn't have that story, he wouldn't have a book.
Oh.
That's how angry I am. So I'm reading in the newspaper today that now they're saying that OJ's dream team really sucks.
Yeah.
Those guys went from being like the world's greatest lawyers to being the world's worst lawyers.
I quite frankly don't see this as a big boon to their career.
Yeah. And now Judge Ito is the worst judge on the planet.
Yes.
They're ready to throw him off the bench.
And Rosa Lopez is the world's most famous maid.
Yeah. See? And what an angry... If you got a maid like that, wouldn't you just throw her the hell out of the house?
I can't... the week before, last week, when she was sitting there in her little house coat on the stand, and they asked her if she spoke English, she said, no. And then they said, well, didn't you speak English to the people you work for? They wanted me to, but I said no.
Yeah. No, excuse me, ma'am. I'm paying your bill.
Yeah.
You speak English, you bitch.
I refuse.
I'd be scared to come home. I'd have to move out of my house if that's what I came home to.
I think they left her there alone because they didn't know what else to do.
They're a frightening woman.
She's a witch.
Yeah, a witch. And I'm saying, of course, you only see where she's from. El Salvador, the worst place on the planet.
Yeah, but these are very wealthy people, and this is what they have to do for help?
Yeah. Even I wouldn't hire an El Salvadoran. Unless they sedated them. They're angry. They hate America.
Yeah, she's like, no, I don't speak English.
I hate you. I hate your country.
And what is it with her and the interpreter? She's now on her third interpreter.
Yeah, she can't get along with the interpreter.
She even has lines in her face where her face has been locked in a scowl her entire life.
Yeah.
She's like, mean.
Yeah, she's more unhappy than you are, Jackie.
I don't think that.
And she just tells off Judge Ito anytime she wants.
Yeah, and she yells at Judge Ito.
I'm leaving.
I'm leaving. I'm tired.
I am tired and I don't want to answer any more questions.
I did it for you.
And, Ito's such a pussy, he doesn't realize something about being a judge. The jury, even though this is a celebrity case and everyone's all excited, the jury isn't there, like, volunteering. They're drafted into service. And when you're drafted into service, the mission of the judge is to get those people's lives back, to normal again so they can go back to work and stuff. And what's he doing? He's like dragging this out for like months.
This is going to be their lives. I hope they can live on, what is it, $12 a day you get?
Yeah.
I hope they can live on that because this is their new career.
Judging from the jury, I think $12 a day is about the most they've ever made. But now they're saying that Judge Ito sucks, that he can't even solve the simplest problem.
Yeah, they spend all day on the stupidest thing.
Yeah. The jury is so bored that they're getting into fights with each other. They're saying there's going to be a double homicide in the jury room. That Lance Ito's going to have to be a witness in that case.
Well, do you realize there was some paper down south that decided they would have a jury too?
Yeah.
And they had 10 people they had found before the trial started, just like you would a normal jury.
Right.
And then they were going to have them sit through the whole trial and come up with their verdict as well. And they were going to publish it in the paper.
They couldn't do it, I bet.
They started fighting with each other.
Of course.
And they dismissed the whole panel.
So now they're saying that Judge Ito has a hard-on for all the celebrity lawyers.
Yeah.
Did you read this? Andrea Pfeiffer's column?
Yeah, that she feels that he's very easy on them and doesn't like the prosecution.
She's saying that Judge Ito, that famous lover of celebrity lawyers, seems unwilling to crack down on these officers of the court, doubling as hoodlums, con men, liars, and creeps. We speak, of course, of Johnny Cochran, Robert Shapiro, F.U. Bailey, and the new fall guy, Carl Douglas. So she's saying that these lawyers should have been threatened with disbarment for hiding evidence and all that stuff.
Well, I thought the first time when they got up and he was doing his opening statements and he started announcing all those witnesses that nobody knew about, and the prosecution got all upset, I thought that time that the judge would really take them to task because that slowed down everything. Yeah. And caused the whole disruption, and they had to reopen the prosecution's opening statement. But the judge just said, stupid mistake, but we'll go on.
Yeah, we'll go on. What kind of judge is that? I could do a better job. I would just be telling everybody, let's get on with it. Keep things moving forward.
No, he sidebars every chance he gets. And so today there's no testimony at all. They're just going to get together and talk.
Yeah.
Jury hasn't been in the courtroom since last Thursday, I think.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, could they be doing something else for that $12 a day? Can't they be fixing roads?
Maybe they should go out with those little sticks and
pick up garbage. The OJ jury. I mean, as long as we're paying them on their public dole, can't they be doing something? Yeah, I don't know. Let me take a few phone calls. We have a very busy day. Anyone who wants to come down for Ash Wednesday, I do want to explain this so you understand what's going on.
Now, first of all, what is Ash Wednesday? What does it mean when you go and you have, sport those ashes all day?
Well, after they burned Christ on the stick.
They didn't burn Christ, you silly. Christ on a stick.
Well, that was Joan of Arc. After they burned Joan of Arc. No, these are the ashes of Christ.
No.
Where do they get those ashes from?
I told you, they burned the palms.
Yeah, they burned the palms.
Because Jesus walked into Jerusalem over these palm fronds that had been thrown down on the ground.
I'm a pretty good Catholic, and I get my ashes every year, and I swear to God I never knew that. I just get them. I do what I'm told.
So what does it mean when you're walking around with the ashes on your head? That's what I don't know.
But it is the funniest thing in the world. And people are proud of their ashes?
Yeah. In fact, I was watching The Real World not too long ago, and one of the episodes, one of the girls in the house on MTV's Real World, she was walking around with these ashes on her head. And at first I thought she'd gotten some dirt on her. Yeah. And then I realized, it must be Ash Wednesday.
First I think she squeezed a blackhead and left it on her head.
Yeah, some smudge.
The pigeon took a dump.
And you're not supposed to wash these off. They're supposed to wear off?
Yeah, you're supposed to keep the ashes on your head. I know there's a couple of really good Catholics here who walk in with the ashes. They're very proud of it, the giant ashes.
But I don't know what it... Does that mean, are you a super Catholic or what?
I don't know. I think it's like good luck.
Does God look down on you and say, oh, you got the ashes, come to heaven?
Yeah, and we goof on those people in the National Geographic specials that sit there and pray to rocks. Like,
or swinging turkeys over
they're big black Africans praying to a rock, and we think we're superior to them. We think that we're smart because we have ashes on our head. This is once a year the dot heads goof on us. They're like, hey, you goof on our dot. Look at you. Look at you.
You got dirt on your head.
Right.
Very stupid.
Very stupid man. Anyway, Scott is back in the engineering room making ashes as we speak, and we have a big supply of ashes.
Scott.
Oh, making ashes. The world will not want for ashes.
He's been making them all year.
And I even have a priest outfit and everything. Girls can come down here and confess and get ashes on their head.
Is that all a part of it? You confess too before they put the dirt on you?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that should be happening a little later on. Hopefully some women will come by.
Now, you know, when you get the ashes, they're supposed to kneel, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, they're supposed to do a lot of stuff. If you're a young boy, you're supposed to really do a lot of stuff to the priest when you kneel. We'll take a few phone calls. Do I have time, or should I take a break?
Break first.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Yeah. I'm rocking. I can play this on air guitar. Check this out. How's that, Robin?
You don't look like you're playing that song.
Oh, I played it note for note. Are you crazy over there?
You were playing another song.
Who was that, Fred? That was good.
Megadeth.
Megadeth. I got to get that album.
Sometimes you ought to see where these songs go before you run out and get the album.
That's the problem. We play the best part. And they always get sucky.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of putting out an album of just songs that are about that long. You could jam to them for about 5 seconds.
Bumper rock.
Yeah, bumper rock. Bumper rock. That was good the other day when I did some air guitar in here. Did that ever get on the E! Show?
I don't know.
I know it's... Hey, Scott, did that ever get on the E! Show?
Because we had a whole air band in here.
Yeah, I was really rocking.
Ralph came in. What was Ralph doing?
Ralph played bass. Who played drums? I thought you played drums, Fred.
No, I was playing
air drums.
I was playing bass because Ralph couldn't handle bass.
Oh, that's what got Fred up.
Right.
Did that air yet when I did the air guitar?
No, but Lunatic Fred aired.
What's that?
Remember Lunatic Fred?
No.
Lunatic Fred. When the morning.
Could you stop repeating Lunatic Fred? You think by repeating it I'll remember?
Lunatic Fred.
Lunatic Fred.
One morning, Lunatic Fred. You played Lunatic Fringe on the guitar.
Yeah. Lunatic Fred.
You started singing.
Oh, Lunatic Fringe?
Oh.
Yeah. When is that air guitar going to air? That was good.
I'll fit it in.
All right. What is it, Baba Fooey?
Well, we got a lot going on. Do you want the Megadeth song that you were just talking about?
Yeah, let me hear that. I want to see where that goes.
I think it's track 6, I think. I don't know.
This is my attempt to stay young. I figure if I keep listening to this kind of music, maybe I won't look like such an old fart.
Yeah, if you listen to music teenagers listen to,
yeah,
it'll
right.
be okay.
That's what I do. I take records. If I find a good record like this, I get in my Jeep, go down to the high school, roll down my window, and I just blast something like this, and then I watch young chicks look in my car.
You never have any fear that you look like some of our teachers who used to wear neighbor jackets and love beads?
Yeah, I know. A cop picked me up for child molestation. All right, here we go. See, if I had a band, if I could actually play an instrument, I would play like this.
All right, so far so good, right?
Right.
You're working.
Rockin'. Yeah. No pussies in this band. Listen to these guys. Uh-oh. Might be in trouble. I think they lost me. I think they gave up after the opening.
They got tired.
Yeah. They got tired. They put all their effort up front. Oh, this isn't so bad. I'm still with it.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not bad.
It's not bad. This is pretty good to piss your parents off with. It's not bad. I like that.
What else they got on there?
What, on this record?
Yeah.
Megadeth?
Try track 2 or 1. This is Ralph's suggestions.
I could really get laid to this. Take the Jeep down to the high school, crank this up. Some young chippy will look at me up. Get the hair going.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'd like to have a young girlfriend just have sex with her. My wife hears this. Her knees start to hurt.
You mean you want a young girlfriend like in lieu of your wife, or have a wife and just have a young girlfriend?
No, in lieu.
Oh.
Who needs what? I got to go home and play a charade? Who's singing lead? Hervé Villachez? Is he back? Yeah, these guys are pretty good.
Yeah, that's all right. You might as well pick that one.
Yeah. We look pretty good. A bunch of retards. Jackie's like 50 and he's...
Jackie's like the Charlie Watts of the band.
Oh, shut up.
Jackie looks like a retarded hillbilly.
It still
He
came
didn't fit in.
like country.
And Fred really starts jerking around.
Oh, yeah, he's jumping up and down.
Oh, yeah.
Fred's a real nitwit.
He's the kind of guy who would be in a band, a spaz.
At least when I play, man, I hardly move. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's right.
Stand there.
That's cute. In this band, you got to move.
Do you?
No.
I see Slash. He just stands there.
You've been in so many heavy metal bands.
I've watched them.
What is it?
That girl showed up that sent us a letter with the pictures.
Oh, our first girl to be anointed with ashes?
Right, she's here for ashes. She drove all the way from New Hampshire.
Yeah.
For like 5 hours, and then she's willing to do anything.
This girl sent me a picture.
Deal?
Listen to this.
Understand.
All right, let me explain what's going on. Forget the air guitar.
No more bands.
All right, there's something very serious happening.
Well, you get
All right, forget the OJ trial, forget air guitar, forget anything that I said.
This is the most important
Yeah,
thing.
there's something a little bit more important going on.
I thought we were supposed to take phone calls.
You have your choice for ashes.
Yeah, we are.
You have your choice for ashes. Either a woman who will do anything or 2 drunk guys.
Forget the 2 drunk guys. I'll give the 2 drunk guys their ashes real quick and get them out of here, but I got to get my priest outfit on. Fred, do I need to break during this, or...
We should probably break first. Because this might take some time.
Oh, why don't I get in my priest
What is
outfit?
this girl?
Okay.
Where'd she come from?
Well, here's the deal. We got this letter yesterday from this girl, and she's wearing a bra and panties. And, jeez, I'm wearing my sunglasses. I can't see it. All right. Dear Howard, first of all, let me start by saying that I think the Howard Stern Show is the best thing that ever happened to show business. And that it's a sin that you are all going off the air in November.
Oh.
What does she mean?
You keep saying you're quitting.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, I thought maybe the ratings went down or something. I listen to Howard on WBCN in Boston, and I watch the E! Show every night. I love you guys. That sounds good so far. So let me explain my situation. I just turned... Hey, I'm like Casey Kasem. I'm reading a letter.
I just turned 24 last Monday, and I feel pretty old.
Aw. 24 and you're feeling old?
Also, I feel that my life is at a complete standstill. Casey, I'm going nowhere. I feel like I need to do something stupid. So I'd like to come on your show and make a complete idiot out of myself.
Oh, well, she picked the right place.
I thought...
Yeah. Hey, I just did that for the last half hour.
We've been doing it for years.
I thought of a few ideas.
She wants to shave herself into a heart shape.
Oh, my.
Dye herself red right in front of us. Ooh. We shall take off her panties and shave herself? Do we have soap and everything?
No.
Are we talking
But we can get that
peroxide?
together in 2 seconds.
I'd like to see that. Who votes for that?
Well, wait a second. Wait, you haven't even heard all the
People
choices.
are voting twice.
Well, do we only get to choose one, or...
She seems to be up for anything.
All right, hold
Well,
on.
wait a minute. I just want to know what kind of dye she's using.
Whatever we give her.
What? Easter egg dye?
So. Yeah. I could let my... It's kind of dirty.
Yeah, clean it up.
She could... All right, let me clean this up. She could shave the initials HS. What do you think of that? Instead of a heart.
Cool.
All right. I could draw pictures on my girlfriend's body with cheese and eat it off. Whoa. Is her girlfriend here?
Her girlfriend didn't make it.
Oh.
But maybe she could put it on your body.
Would she put cheese on my body?
If she's going to do it on her girlfriend, I'm sure she'd do it for you.
Yeah. How's she look?
She's cute. She's got a great body.
Yeah.
She's cute. She really is.
Is she cute?
In the picture.
Very cute. No, okay.
In the picture, her nose was kind of big.
It's not that big in real life.
Okay.
That's what I was going to sort of going for.
Optical illusion.
Is it optical illusion in that picture?
It's a bad angle.
I guess it was a bad photographer. So that's, if a girl eats stuff off you, that's not cheating, right?
I don't remember the rules.
Oh, I know the rules. Let me check my book. Hold on.
I've forgotten.
Yeah, oh no, in the book, yeah, says that's not cheating.
It's what parts of your body, though?
Doesn't matter. If they're eating, that's not cheating. That's the rule.
If you just the place,
right.
You're not cheating.
She could also shave her girlfriend with the razor in her teeth.
Well, the girlfriend's not here. You can just give up on all those.
Those are our 4 choices. Oh, more letter? That's just a few suggestions, but I'd be happy to accommodate you if you had another idea.
Well, you could put her in that, where did the tickle machine go?
We have it.
We could shave her, tickle her.
You could do everything.
Can we throw her out a window? And run over her with a car?
Run over her with a car.
Why not? All right, well, I'm up for... Personally, I'd like to vote for her coming in here and shaving HS.
That's what I think, because that's,
Is she a stripper?
No, not at all.
She's just a regular girl.
Well, why don't we interview her? Why are we asking Gary?
I don't know. All right, let me take a break and find out what's going on. And maybe I ought to slip into my priest outfit anyway, in case she wants to have ashes and confess. She sounds like she has something to confess.
Sounds like she's been a bad girl.
She is Catholic?
She is Catholic.
What's she wearing?
Just like a long dress.
But that's coming off quickly, obviously.
According to that letter, yeah.
Yeah. I love this part of the show.
Worth getting up for.
It sure is. Now you know I had a smile on my face. I realized that performing these incredibly stupid acts would most likely have no benefit to me and could have some pretty rotten repercussions. Disownment of my family, discharge from the service.
Is she in the military?
The reputation for being a lunatic and a slut for the rest of my life, but I don't care. Yeah. That's the attitude, girls. And more girls. By the way, I know there are girls listening right now who are all worried about their reputations and worried about being called a slut and losing their military status. Don't think like that. That's small thinking. You have no idea what Howard has in mind. Right. There's a bigger mission here. It's for the good of the show. You don't want our ratings to go down, and the show won't be on anymore. This is a woman of the 90s. Well, I'd like to know why she feels she's going nowhere and how this is going to help push her in the right direction. Could you answer that after she's gone? Yeah, Robin, don't ruin this. After she shaves, then you can ask her why this is pushing her in the right direction. Robin, talk her right out. Yeah, right out of here. All of a sudden, she'll be a nun. Robin goes, no, you have a lot going for you. No need to do this. She says, I don't care. I just want to get on the show and meet you guys. I don't care. I just don't care. If you aren't too busy, I'd love to meet with you for just a few minutes to say hello or, to do all this stuff. God bless you, and thanks for reading this. Far be it for you to stand in front of her humiliation. P.S. encloses a photo of me. I hope you like it, and we did like it. Yeah. She's sort of like a naive out-of-towner. Because she drove to New York. Naive doesn't have to be followed by out-of-towner. They drove to New York, and they didn't know where they were going. So they just went and got a hotel room in the Bronx because that's part of New York. They have hotels in the Bronx? Yeah, one, and they found it. You didn't know white people don't go to the Bronx? No. Oh, that's smart. Driving around the Bronx at 4:30 this morning, looking for a hotel. Well, she sounds ready for us. Remember, Robin, ask the questions after. I'll try to restrain myself. All right. All right. Let's take a break. Everyone's obviously excited about all the sexuality in the air.
You're going to have to get into a Pope outfit.
I got to get into my Pope outfit. Do I have a big hat for my...
Yes, you do. Ralph's working on it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Where is my costume, Ralph? Immediately bring it in so I may look at it. Immediately. Let me see that. Let me see the pontiff's hat. Ooh, look at that hat.
That's big.
Jesus, I always wanted a hat like this.
That is, and it looks like it's 2 tiered.
This is a giant Pope hat.
You got a back and a front there.
Ooh. This is the kind of hat you want to see naked young people in. You know what I mean?
That thing.
Ooh, do I look handsome. I always knew I'd look good in a Pope hat.
This was made for you.
Oh, and that cross, that giant gold cross, that's not too gaudy at all.
Not at all. Perfect. Gold trim.
Oh.
Perfect.
Oh, and it goes perfect with my big nose.
Understated.
Oh, I love it. Let me see that. I want to wear the black with the giant cross. That's nice.
And then you got a little
collar
thing.
Oh, this is so sacrilegious.
And the red rope to match. Ooh. That's the hat.
Wait till you see me on TV in this outfit. Wait till you see every sponsor on the E! Show cancel. All right, let's take a break. Everybody mellow out. Relax. We'll meet this girl. We'll meet the 2 drunks who want to get ashes. Oh, by the way, Stuttering John today went to interview LT, and all the reporters start yelling at him.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
It was a very important press conference, so I'm sure John was inappropriate being there.
And we have some great radio hijinks for you. Stuttering John made a phony phone call to Gary yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And Gary's very pissed off.
It's great.
And Gary fell for it?
Yeah.
Of course Gary fell.
Of course. Gary was too smart. He figured it out in 2 seconds.
Not only is Gary really pissed off at Stuttering John, but he's pissed off at all of you, and he's going to explain why when we play the call.
Really?
Yeah. I really am.
I don't even know anything about it, and he's pissed off.
This is so great. Should I tell you the premise of the call?
Yes.
All right, I'll give you a little tease. So you know John invests for Gary with stock.
Yes.
For about 5 minutes yesterday, Gary was bankrupt.
Oh,
and he bought it. And it's beautiful.
I guess I heard John setting this. I didn't know what he was going to do. But I heard him calling one of these brokers and saying, call back and give me a fake name so Gary doesn't know that I'm getting a call from you.
Yeah, it's great. Gary's lips and teeth dry out. You'll see. It's unbelievable.
Oh, man.
Right.
His tongue must get going, huh?
His tongue gets going.
Calm down, belly boy.
At this moment, Gary looks exactly like the puppet.
I know.
They become one.
Yeah, they've done a mind meld. You look like the Gary puppet.
I felt like the Gary puppet yesterday.
He calls me last night. He goes, you know, Bo, I'm tired of being the brunt of all the jokes on the show.
I am. Listen, nobody.
I heard you were yelling at John.
I was. You know what? I told John 2 weeks ago. This is how it all started, right? I told John 2 weeks ago that I was still pissed off about the whole Gary puppet incident.
Yeah.
Even though it was really funny and stuff, it still sort of bummed me out because...
This is when Gary went to an appearance, and we, of course, arranged for the Gary puppet to be stolen.
Right. But Gary came to us, and he asked if he was very careful, could he take the Gary puppet to an appearance?
And I said yes, and I said, don't you lose it. And all I know is John hijacked the Gary puppet, and Gary spent the worst weekend of his life because he had to come in on Monday and tell me that he lost the puppet.
And the point of the matter is not that you arranged for it, but that John thought of this all on his own.
Masterminded
the whole thing. So I told him how upsetting it was to me.
Yeah.
And then I talked to John on a personal level because we're supposed to be friends. So I'm telling him how I called our stockbroker 5 times last week, and the guy didn't call me back. So John immediately uses...
No. Gary, he didn't call you back because I told him not to call you back.
So he knows I'm upset.
Right.
John knows I'm upset.
Yeah.
And he's like, what is he yanking me around for? I'm supposed to be his boss.
Right.
We're supposed to be friends.
Right.
So I cut John so much slack in how much he screws up around here.
Right.
Perfect example, yesterday...
But this is why it's a phony phone call.
But yesterday I asked him to do some work around here.
I can't give you a phony phone call that you're going to like.
Yeah, if I had it done for every time you screwed up, I'd be a millionaire by now.
Yeah, well, I'm your boss, and now the screw-ups aren't going to be fun anymore. Now you're going to be treated... It's not a... No, but I'm saying, I can do whatever I want. It's not... Listen, as a friend, I made a huge mistake. I was John's friend, and I let that get in the way of the way I treat him as an employee, and I'm just not going to let that happen anymore.
So you're saying there's going to be repercussions as a result of the phony phone call?
No. There's not going to be no repercussions. From this day forward, I'm now going to treat John like an employee, which means he should be fired in about a month.
Anybody else on the show that their friendships are used to their disadvantage?
No, but why does it happen to me every other week? You guys don't even know, Robin. You don't even know that I busted Fred maybe 3.5 weeks ago trying to do a phony thing on me. He had a tape recorder.
Fred, what was that one? I forget. You were trying
I'll tell you exactly what it was. I had the T-shirt. It was after you guys made fun of the T-shirt. And he tried to convince me that, I'm using Fred's painting of me.
Oh, I know what it was. Fred, Right. We're going to use Fred's, Gary's making a T-shirt. He's going to use Fred's painting of him up for the T-shirt.
Yeah. Right.
So I said to Fred, go back and tell Gary that you want a percentage of his T-shirt sales and get it on tape.
Yes.
Gary figured it out.
I figured it out in 30 seconds.
No, you see what I'm saying? Fred does a practical joke. It's fine.
No, it's not fine.
Now,
I was just John. It's not fine. No, it's not
but
fine.
But he can't do anything to Fred.
Yeah, exactly. So me, you can be a bully with. Fred, you can't. So with me, you can be a bully.
First of all, you guys, by making John do this stuff, you totally undermine. You say you want this run like a regular office,
right?
But tell me, what other office employees get to go, give their boss a hot foot?
Let me think about that. Wait a second. What other office do you get to give your boss a hot foot? You know what? I believe this is the only office. Actually, that's right.
So you're like,
we even played jokes on Howard.
Which jokes were those? That one April Fool's joke that you played? That none of us had the nerve to play?
I taped Howard once when on a birthday show when I tell him everyone's late and and he's supposed to get all pissed off.
That's for the.
Yeah, but no,
it's not even close.
I know.
Yeah, right. Forget that line of reasoning.
The point is,
I decided to play a practical
joke. Howard, I've done some on Scotty. Gary laughs, loves it. The only thing is, you're a sore loser. It happens to you. Now you're going to get angry at me. Give me this.
Have I ever played a practical joke on you? Ever? Have I ever played one on you? John said, Gary, you've been in on some practical jokes about me. And I said, yeah, I might have been in on them because Howard thought of it. But do I sit at home at night and say, how can I screw Stuttering John, think of it, engineer it, pull it off, while I can't do the work I'm supposed to do?
Yeah, I had a funny idea. I thought it would be good for the show to do
it.
So and that's what I was doing it for.
Well,
even after I told you 2 weeks ago, I just told you 2 weeks ago how upset I was by the other practical joke.
This is what happened.
That didn't stop
This is what happened.
You're a liar.
No. I swear to God, on my mother, this is what happened. Guy was riding my ass for a lot of things I didn't think would,
He's totally wrong.
No, it was the truth. So on the same day, I asked you why you were riding my ass. Then I'm telling you, I looked in the office and said, John, I got to tell you, I still haven't forgiven you for the Gary.
But that's not. No.
5 months ago.
I never said to John that's why I was riding him. I was riding John because he wasn't doing his work. And then I said,
in all fairness to John, we devised stealing the puppet. It wasn't John. We sent him out to do it because we're too lazy.
John
we're too lazy.
Taking credit for the idea.
Just doing our bidding.
Yeah.
John's taking credit for the idea.
No, I'm not taking credit.
No, you didn't.
No, I said Jackie said, let's break the puppet's legs.
And then John said,
let's
steal it. I can do it.
So
John was like, right in on it.
Right.
He might as well have thought of it.
Jackie said, let's break the legs of the puppet.
No, he didn't say break the legs. I don't remember.
No, he did say break the legs.
He said,
well, Jackie hates the puppet too.
Jackie said, we'll rig the puppet so it'll break.
Right.
On Gary. That's what you said. I'm telling you.
You know what the problem with
Look, guys, let me just say something. There's obviously a lot of discontent among my organization.
Hey, Howard, you know what the problem with this office is?
Yeah.
Because Jackie and I were discussing this one day.
Oh, Jackie.
You can no longer get work done around this office because every underling, every intern, everyone who brushes against this office knows the one way that they can get on the air is to stab everyone else in the back.
Right.
So you can't, like Jackie can't go into Joke Land or whatever it is to make a phone call because one of the interns is going to listen, rat on him.
Right.
And you can't, I mean, it's got.
But I like it like that.
What difference does it make? We've been doing this for years.
Yeah,
but Gary,
I'm not stopping it either.
Me too. It isn't like I'm excluded.
When?
All the time.
Okay, well, what happened?
How about all the time I used to call your house and you go, and then the next day it would be on the air?
No, I played your answering machine message. I did not set you up for a
but they would extend the stutters for about 10 seconds.
I don't do that. Scott does that.
But I'm not.
I'm telling you, what can I do here?
Look, listen.
Great tape.
I am going. Oh, it's unbelievable.
I can't wait.
I'm a girl waiting out there to do whatever my bidding is. She says to do anything to be on the show. I'm not going to listen to this.
I was just going to end it by. All I want to do is end it by saying,
yes. I
told John 2 weeks ago how upset I was that he pulled a prank on me, and that obviously made him think that he has to think one up right away to piss me off even more.
That's right. I am going to listen to
You know what? If it wasn't for John's practical jokes, there'd hardly be a reason to keep him around.
Exactly. And he knows that.
All right. Listen to me.
Thanks, Ron.
We're going to take this up later in the show.
And stuttering.
We're going to take it up. We're going to take it up. We're going to take it up. We're going to take it up later. We'll try and work it out on the People's Court. I must take a break, Robin, because there's something more important than this stupid, petty argument. No, there isn't.
Oh, nothing funnier than that.
All right, let's take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. More after this. 97.1, The Eagle.
7:03 at The Eagle. This is Brett.
It's The Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Yeah, baby. All right, we got a lot going on today, this being Ash Wednesday. I'm going to get to the tapes of Stuttering John playing his phony phone call on Baba Bohai.
Yeah, it sounds like Gary really is irritated.
To the LT press conference. We have a lot going on. There's so much to get to and so little time to do it in. And it might sound like we're having fun, but we actually hate doing the show. Just so you know at home. We do it for money. Right, you're in it for the money at this point, aren't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We stopped having fun a long time
ago.
I
mean, I think like when I first got into it, it was kind of fun.
Yeah. I mean, we used to tickle each other and rib each other and say, you know, they pay us for this. Now it's like they better pay us for this.
They better pay, and they better pay well. We've all become as bitter as Jackie. It's really ironic. Yeah.
You mean Jackie used to be a fun-loving guy?
Yeah, a long time ago. A long time ago. You know what it's like? It's like hiking. The first 20 steps are fun, and you go, you know, this isn't so bad.
Yeah,
and then you
why
realize,
haven't I done this before?
Then about 10 minutes into it, you realize, this is a lot of work. This is exercise.
I'm going to have to do the same thing to get back, is what you realize.
Yeah, it's a good idea in the beginning. All right. Let's bring this misguided girl in who wants to be a part of our show.
You're going to straighten her out.
By the way,
becoming a pope now that you're in that outfit?
Yeah, now I'm actually in full pope outfit with a giant cross and a big pope hat, in case anybody wants ashes. This is a woman first who wrote us and said that she will do anything to be on the show. Let me see you. Hey, pleasant surprise. Not bad. Nice body on you, too. Right, baby?
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
A little.
Oh, don't be.
Lot.
Looking around this room, you should be nervous. By the way, I'm the Pope. Pope Paris. That's my name today. Pope Paris with you.
Good, I like the Pope.
You're really cute.
Thank you.
You're cuter than that picture.
Oh, really? Yeah, I photographed kind of bad.
Yeah. So you do anything to get on the show?
Yeah, pretty much.
Why? Never mind, I wasn't supposed to ask.
I don't know, it was like something I wanted to do. You know, it's like my Mecca, you know, it's just like something that, you know, there's things in life that you have to do. Well, this is just something that I had to do.
And you're in the military and stuff?
You're not supposed to say that.
Oh, I'm not?
You said it.
Well, you're the one who said it.
You said it in your letter.
Yeah.
Don't tell us who you are.
I'm in the reserve.
Oh, big deal. That's not the real military.
I know, but still, you know.
Yeah, big deal.
Some people might.
What are you, like a private or something?
Are you really open to lots of new experiences?
Yeah.
Because you got a really hot body. Do you guys hit on you all the time?
Yeah.
You want to confess?
Yeah.
What have you done lately?
What have I done?
We don't have a lot of time.
Hey, come here. You want some ashes on your head? Hey, come over here. I'll stick you on my lap and give you some ashes.
I'll sit on your lap. I don't know how I feel about the ashes.
Why? It'll look good on you.
I don't know. I think I'd look like a dot head of you.
Yeah, that's all right. Nothing wrong with dot head.
I'm not really big on that whole.
Come over here. Let me see. Come over here. Come here. I gotta loosen you up. Hey, look at that dress. It's like almost. Are you wearing underpants?
Underpants?
Yeah, I just saw right up your dress.
Oh, no.
You're not even wearing panties, are you? How much you weigh?
104 pounds.
You got that Boston accent.
And how tall are you?
5'1".
And you got like real olive skin.
Yeah.
Dark hair.
Yeah.
I'd say your breasts are about a B or C.
They're kind of like in the in-between stages right now. I lost a little weight, so I really I could use a C, but I wear a B, so I get that extra lift.
Fascinating. How do you get tan in New Hampshire?
I go tanning.
Is that right?
Yeah. It's snowing up there right now, so.
You're cute, man. I'd take you on a little vacation. I would take you to... You want to go to Paradise Island?
With the Learjet.
With my Learjet?
I'd go anywhere with you.
Would you really?
Yeah.
Really?
Super.
You would do anything for him and go anywhere with him?
Yeah.
Why?
You're attracted to me?
Yeah.
All the girls
everybody's
All the girls are attracted to me.
Everybody is.
How old are you again?
I just turned 24 last week.
Super.
Now, why is your life going nowhere?
Yeah, now you say your life is going nowhere and you want to turn it around by
It's not so much I want to turn it around. It's just like, I feel like I haven't really done anything with my life, and
let me say something
I have nothing
to
to lose.
You're smart. You know why? Because you're young only once, and you got to have wild experiences.
Yeah.
And by you coming on the show and shaving your initials into my initials into yourself and stuff like that, that's something you're going to remember the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Something you can tell your grandkids.
Yeah, I was just saying that yesterday. Like, I'll have something to tell my grandchildren.
Exactly, because you know what? You've never lived. You've never done anything wild, have you?
I mean, no, not really. No.
Well, we'll find out when you confess. What is it?
This is really, really weird. There's a black guy on the phone who's angry
about,
he says he doesn't think that we're treating her correctly. And I said, well, she came here herself, not like we're doing anything wrong. And he said, well, she's obviously mentally ill and doesn't, we're taking advantage of her.
We have a black psychiatrist on the phone.
Yeah, hey, dude, where did you get your psychiatric degree from?
No, it's not a psychiatric degree. Well, I mean, you read the letter, I listened to it. Now, it's obvious that this chick needs help. And,
she don't need no help. I'm looking at her right now. She's totally normal. And you know what? You're going to ruin everything.
Howard, you know what I mean.
Oh, just shut up.
You know what I mean.
You ever dance naked for guys?
Excuse me?
Just like my boyfriends or whatever.
Really?
Howard.
I'd like to see that.
Howard.
What?
Listen.
You're really annoying. If you were down here, you would see that everything's fine.
Okay, maybe physical parents might be good, but you're going to have to look at the mental aspect of things.
Oh, get out of here. Oh, why? Because she wants to have some fun down here with us?
No, Howard, come
You're too uptight sexually, man. My brother.
That's not the point.
I'm not going to listen to this. Please, I'm not even going to listen to this. Dr. Freud on the phone.
Sounds like my grandmother.
Yeah, it says pig meat Freud, for God's sake. Finally, Robin holds back and lets us get on with it. And this guy
I'm taking my time.
Right.
She hasn't done anything yet. She's not even close to doing anything.
You've got really nice skin.
Thank you.
I dig it.
Thank you.
Hey, you guys digging her? I mean, what's the vote in the room here? I mean, am I crazy? I mean, I think she's really hot. Yeah.
That picture should be burned.
Why? The picture's really ugly. You thought the picture was really ugly?
I thought your body looked really good. I didn't think your face was great.
Really ugly.
Right.
I know. I can't help that. I don't photograph.
Would you like to be in films? Do you want to do any film work?
I would. I mean, if it, if the opportunity came.
Eventually, I'll be doing a movie. I'm looking for some young girls.
Hey, feel free to call me.
We'll see how this audition works out. We'll see just how things go. Wait a second. So you were in the military. You're not really in the military,
I'm in the
but
reserve.
Well, what do you actually do? I mean, what do you spend most of your time doing for a living?
What do I do for a living?
Shaving weird designs.
Yeah.
That's
a secret.
I don't even care. That's a secret that you should keep.
That's right.
That's your secret, and that's your business.
My boss is out there.
Oh, really?
She's cool on that, but and my district manager's cool, but.
So you'll take, if I spread some cheese all over my body, you'll lick it off?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
I want to do that. Can we do that?
Yeah, we can do that right now. Get the cheese.
And you'll do that naked?
Yeah.
Hey now.
And you say that your friends, and your family have supported you in these decisions.
Yeah, they think.
Robin, now we're getting into an area that we don't have to get into.
No,
yeah, right.
Seriously. Except for my mother's not really thrilled, but she never really said anything. My grandmother's kind of upset.
Oh, please.
But
grandmother.
She's old.
Yeah, she's old. She doesn't know what you're doing.
She never even heard you before in her life.
All right, here's what I want to do.
Heard you.
You got any cheese?
No, would honey do?
Would honey be good?
Oh, I hate honey. You
How about like chocolate syrup?
Chocolate syrup?
I don't want chocolate syrup all over me. I want cheese.
I got to get we can get it this hour.
You don't have any cheese?
You can't get cheese? There's no cheese?
Oh, you mean you want me to get like sliced cheese?
No, like cheese whiz.
Cheese whiz.
Easy cheese.
What else do you like to eat?
She's yelling at me.
Hey, come on. Well, she's right. You're incompetent.
Gary read the letter and he's not prepared.
Yeah, this is why I had to call in an efficiency expert. The man doesn't have cheese whiz.
Easy cheese.
I could make some mayonnaise.
Hey now. I don't know about that.
You need eggs for that. I don't know.
Maybe if you weren't married.
All right. So.
Do you have a boyfriend?
No. Nobody's steady at the time.
Ever do any lesbianism? You have, haven't you? Come over here and confess. I'm going to put some ashes on your head. Come over here.
I thought you had no stories.
This girl's ready to confess. Come here. She's got stories.
She's got plenty of stories.
Wow, you're pretty hot. And you're not even wearing any underwear. Every minute I'm getting... Anybody getting a shot of that?
Oh, I didn't bother to even really...
Come over here. You're my type. You're breathing. Come here. Sit down. Sit down. You're way too nervous.
I know, I am.
Hey, how's this feel? Good?
Yeah.
Huh? Look at this. You got a nice body.
Thank you.
This isn't cheating. Can I put my hand on your stomach?
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, don't pass wind on me, for God's sake.
That wasn't me.
Oh, that was gross. That just ruined everything.
You said you wanted to let it all hang out.
All right, let me put some ashes on your head.
No, please don't put ashes on. All right, you can put ashes.
You can wash them off.
Are you a good Christian girl?
I don't mind if I scrub them right off.
No, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm a good Christian girl.
Look at that.
I'm a Christian girl. I don't know if I'm a good Christian girl.
Did you make a cross?
Yeah, of course.
Pope?
Yeah.
Well, how big of a spot are you going to put on there?
Oh, stop being uptight.
I don't have a big...
Oh, it's horrible, right?
On my head.
Oh, big deal. Come on, you know you like it.
My face like that.
You know you like it.
He's going to put the Last Supper.
All right, listen to me. You have lesbianism?
Well,
What happened?
I've coveted my friend. That's like my big confession. I have this friend. She doesn't really know that I'm hot for her. Well, she thinks she has an inkling because she always brings up, like, oh, I think you're becoming a lesbian and stuff like that. And I'm like, why do you think that? But I can never really get it out of her. And like,
all right, let's back up.
All right.
You're a really hot girl.
Yeah.
I'm feeling your body right now, aren't I?
Yeah.
I'm touching, I'm feeling, I'm squeezing.
You smell really good.
I do? Go ahead, smell me. Smell me. What did you get into it?
Your hair smells really...
You're damn right it does.
It smells
You're
really
damn right
good.
I do.
It really does.
It's right, because I washed it on Monday. All right? I always do.
It's good you came in on the Wednesday.
All right, sit over there. I'm starting to get aroused, and I can't even concentrate on... What? It's Jackie Puppet.
Hey, let me hold your ass while he works on you.
All right, go ahead. Shut up, Jackie Puppet. So wait a second.
Is this the right headphones?
Yeah, those are the right headphones. All right, let me get this straight. You're telling me that you want to be a lesbian, or you've tried?
I want to be a lesbian with this one girl that she's like my best friend that I've known since.
And have you
like
talked to her about it?
I've talked to her about lesbianism, but you know, I think she might be a little too freaked out.
She might be
if
too
I
freaked out.
Said it right to her.
Right.
If I like made the moves on her.
So you really haven't done much with your life. This will be licking cheese off me will be the wildest thing you've ever done.
Well. Yeah, I guess so. I really don't think anything.
Why does one feel that one needs wild experience?
Because some girls need that, Robin. You never needed that, but there are a lot of girls out there who need a wild experience.
It's just something I just wanted to do. I just thought it'd be fun, you know, and I don't know.
Do you suck varnish?
You love cheese.
Yeah.
Would you suck varnish?
No.
Lick, lick, lick.
All right, so you're saying that you want to... So what do you want us to do first? You want to shave my initials, or you want to...
Well, I already have my pubes already shaved into a heart shape.
Oh, they are.
So I don't know. It's not really that
for you.
All right, so you want to get...
I did it for the show.
Let's do what's wild here. You want to get naked for me first, and then lick the cheese off?
Whatever you feel comfortable with.
All right. You can't lick honey?
I mean, I suppose honey would be all right, yeah.
You would rather the honey than the chocolate syrup?
No, I'd rather have the chocolate syrup.
All right. Let's do the chocolate syrup, because I can't wait.
Going to look for cheese with
because I have a very busy schedule today. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to bring in the chocolate syrup.
Mm-hmm. And you don't mind getting naked with all these people in the room?
No, of course not. She wants to be a professional stripper.
I was asking her.
I don't want to be a professional stripper.
You don't? You could be. Where should I put the chocolate syrup?
Anywhere you want.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, no, you don't.
Gary, bring some sardines, too. I'm going to put some in my armpits. I want you to eat.
All right, let's not be like, no belly button, no armpits.
All of a sudden there's rules. I just want to be wild.
Belly button, no armpits.
But armpits.
Well, you know, nothing like gross.
Nothing gross. Everything about me is gross.
No, I don't think so.
All right. Let's say you could... Look, Robin, here's a diagram, right?
Right.
Here's the cheating area, right? That little...
that little patch right there.
Right. That little patch. Everywhere else is fair play. Am I correct?
I don't think so. I think there are a couple of other little patches you don't want to play around with.
Well...
I'll lick it off your feet.
You will?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with feet.
Girl.
Oh, wow.
Let him think of these things.
Hold on. All right. Wait. Now, first of all, you want to get naked first?
Whatever you want me to do.
All right.
Who's getting naked? I feel a little shy.
What?
I feel a little shy.
Hey, you wanted to be wild.
All right.
Yeah, come on. You want to live, or you can walk out of here and never be wild?
Let me do a pap smear with my nose.
Oh, Jackie Puppet.
Hey, all right.
White honey.
There's no cheating area on Jackie Puppet.
All right, here, wait a second. Wait a second. Now, I got to take off my pole hat. This is serious.
Wait a minute, you're getting undressed again?
Yeah, she's willing to lick stuff off of me.
Why'd you get dressed?
Hey, where's my towel? I'm getting undressed. I'm getting rid of the hell of this Pope bit.
How big is that little robe? Maybe you could wrap up in that.
What are you talking about?
That red thing.
This thing? Just wrap up in this? Ralph, what can I wear? My towel? We're getting, all right. Something good about getting your feet licked with syrup and your whole body licked with syrup while you're wearing your Pope outfit. I kind of like it.
Oh, boy.
I like it. You're really up for this, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Take it easy. What?
Why don't you just, unbutton that robe and leave the robe on?
Okay. Thanks, Ralph. Ralph, always thinking of my well-being. You know something? You're going to remember this the rest of your life.
I know.
Yeah, probably. Sadly.
Yeah. You're going to love it.
Oh, my God. What did I do?
You're going to love it. I'm going to let you pour chocolate syrup on me and eat it off of me while you're naked. Okay? You know how many girls would dream of doing that because I'm such a fox?
I know. Seriously.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Seriously. This is what
How
every
come hers was the only letter you got?
Right.
I doubt that.
No, I get those letters every day, my darling. Please, Ron, by next name. All right, wait a second. Let me get into my...
What are you doing? You don't even know how to get undressed.
Taking my pants off is what I'm doing. I'm getting
You
licked.
get the shoes off?
Yeah, my shoes are off, right? Look at those feet. Aren't they gorgeous?
They are.
You're going to get to lick those.
You're going to get to lick those.
When was the last time you took a shower?
I took one Monday. When I washed my hair. No. Of course I took one last night. I'm totally clean.
You
I'm like the safest guy in America.
You smell very, very clean.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with toe licking. You know?
I'm going to get my shirt off, don't I?
You gotta have fun sometimes.
Where's my towel?
Okay. He brought it in.
All right. Now, when are you going to get naked?
You want me to get naked right now?
Yeah, get naked now.
I have to take off my headphones, too.
That's all she's taking off.
This is great. I can't wait to see you naked. Everybody enjoying this?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me wrap my legs around your neck like a happy scarf.
All right, hold on. I don't want to miss you taking your clothes off. Let me see. Wow, what a body on you.
Oh!
This is fantastic.
What are you doing?
To me? I'm putting on a towel. I don't want it to be turned off.
You keeping your shirt on?
Wow, what a body on you.
I've got a twig in my shorts.
I got to go on vacation with you.
Oh, Jackie Puppet is leering.
What do you do? You go to a tanning salon?
Oh, my.
Wow, you got some body. Am I crazy here? Is she like a 10 or what?
Yeah.
Is she?
Yes.
Very nice, right. All right, get over here.
Are you feeling liberated?
Mangoes.
Now, do you feel good about your life?
Mangoes.
Do you feel really good about your life?
Yeah, I feel better.
Now you feel wild? Like you're doing something wild?
Well, yeah, this is pretty wild.
This is wild. This is unbelievable. Hey, turn around so I can look at your butt.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow. Ooh, even out of my face. Oh, this is turning into a great show.
Oh, boy.
Do you feel liberated?
I don't know.
Have you ever been naked in front of a bunch of guys before?
No.
Never? Like go to a party and stuff?
Nope.
Never had more than one guy at a time?
You can, feel free. Take off anything you want.
Taking off my shirt, Robin.
Well, I wondered what you were doing. You're going to get all sticky.
I love those beauties. Marry me. Marry me. Marry me.
How do I look? Do I have a gorgeous body or
You
what?
got really nice pecs.
Whoa.
Very nice.
I need a bra. I think this girl's on acid. All right.
Well, look at what she's doing.
Now, where's your chocolate syrup? Wow, this is like a nudist colony in here. This is fantastic. What is it, Gary?
You knew we were due for this. This is like the Catholic version of your mother.
Oh, who is
really, really upset that you have the nerve to be pulling this with a Pope outfit on.
My grandmother.
He took it off.
The Pope.
Well.
Hello? You're on the air. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Hey, honey, I got the Pope outfit off.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't make fun of the Pope like that because he's a sacred man and you shouldn't be doing that.
Ah, he can handle it.
No.
All I have on is
again. I listen to you every day, but I'm very against that.
Oh, all I have on is the big cross.
Even so, you're supposed to be the Pope. You're supposed to be Ash Wednesday. That isn't right.
Oh, come on. What are you, crazy?
No, I'm not crazy.
I think Alzheimer's has hit you. I'm not the Pope.
No, well, you're dressed up like the Pope. You're imitating the Pope.
Oh, so
His
what?
hat has a big hole in it. It's not even real.
You know, in all reality, the Pope is a Polish guy who hangs out. The Pope is a Polish guy.
How do you get to be a sacred guy?
Right.
No, I'm sorry.
You
want to clean up your act.
You're insane.
You're a good guy and all. I enjoy the show. But when it comes to things like that, I disapprove.
What do you think's going to happen?
Ashes on your head?
Do you have ashes on your head?
Not yet, but I'm going for them. I happen to practice my religion.
What does it mean? What does it mean when you get those ashes on your head?
Why don't you come down here?
It means from ashes you are, and to dust thou art, and to dust thou shalt return.
And what's going to happen?
I mean.
What's going to happen if you don't get the ashes?
Nothing's going to happen.
Nothing. So what are you worried about?
That's our religion. The Pope is important to us. I mean, you don't.
Oh, come on! What's the matter with you? I'm giving a couple of ashes to people that can't stand online. These are people who are busy.
Then you're rubbing the ladies and you're.
Oh, for God's sakes! I'm a heterosexual man. A lot of these
He's not
priests
doing anything another priest hasn't
all
done.
these priests are busy with the boys. At least I'm with a young girl.
Yeah. All right.
Go lick an ashtray. You'll live to be 120. You're going to be like.
Bye.
All right. Goodbye. Some old bat trying to rain on my parade.
I love how they can't even explain why they're getting these ashes, but they go anyway.
All right, where were we, honey? I hope that didn't dampen the spirit, did it? Yeah, that old bat could really put a damper on this. Lady, I said what?
The dust and the ashes
Exactly. All right, where were we? I am so sorry. Are you turned on by my physique?
You do have a real nice
I keep myself in check.
Awesome.
Damn right it does. Well, you're anxious to lick chocolate syrup off me naked? All right, where do you want to start?
Are you feeling sexy?
Are you feeling sexy?
Am I feeling sexy?
Oh, am I feeling sexy?
Anybody in there?
No, I have never felt sexy. All right, go ahead. Now, where do you want to begin? Now, what is it, the chocolate syrup?
Yeah.
Now, where do you want to put it first?
Where would you like it?
You tell me. Come on, you're the one who wants to live wild.
I'll start with
you. Must have thought about this.
Here, come here. Are you comfortable?
Shall I kneel?
Yes. Kneel and...
Is there anything down on the floor for her to kneel on?
Yeah, kneel on my pope hat.
Kneel on your pope hat.
Yeah, that'll drive that woman right out crazy.
Kneeling on the pope
She's kneeling on the pope hat.
She's got a big cross.
is running.
Now, you like my feet? They're not sweaty or anything.
They're
and they
wicked nice. They're very soft.
See, Robin?
Wicked nice.
Oh, yeah, baby. I'd like to go away with you.
They're really nice.
Yeah,
all right, now explain what she's doing.
She's putting chocolate syrup all over my feet, on the bottom of the feet, on the toes.
Yeah?
Yeah, go ahead. Who cares if it's on the pope hat? Oh, she's licking my feet.
Why did they leave you another towel?
This is fantastic. I'm so turned on by you.
If this is Ash Wednesday, how come the Jew gets all the action? Hey, shut up.
She is really doing it. She's really doing it. And are you enjoying it? You like it? Are you getting turned on at all?
Yeah, this is pretty fun.
Wow, I mean, she's licking my big toe.
How does it feel to you?
It feels great.
How does it feel?
Hey, you have athlete's mouth. Look at that. It's unbelievable. All right, so anyway, now where do you want to lick? I put some on my chest.
All right.
Yeah. Let me get real physical with you.
Don't you think you should be laying down for this?
No, I got chocolate syrup all over my clothes. How am I going to explain that?
Hey, you shouldn't have thrown them on the floor. You're so anxious.
Now I see how OJ got in trouble. Damn, I left out one glove. All right, now, where are you going to do this next?
Where do you want
Come on,
it?
get physical
your leg,
with me,
your
damn
thigh,
it. Give it to me any way you want.
I don't think she should be allowed to touch your
I would even like the
nipples.
inside of your belly.
Wait, touch my chest.
Don't do the
You want
nipples,
your
though.
Here, come here.
Well, you gotta lean back.
Nipples is cheating.
Lean back a little.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's get into it.
Yeah, I'll write something nice.
No, don't write anything. Let's just get into it. Get licking. Come on, be physical with me, man.
I don't know. Maybe this is all cheating.
Oh, this is so good. I'm starting to get really excited. Kiss me. All right, wow, this is really turning me on.
Did you poke out your wife's eardrums this morning?
Yeah. Is that turning me on? I am ready to explode. What hotel are you in?
It's in the Bronx, Howard. You're not.
Is it really in the Bronx?
Yeah, it's in the Bronx.
If I cheat with you, would you tell my wife?
No.
You
How am I
wouldn't?
going to talk to your wife?
Exactly. Perfect. I'll cut out your tongue if you do.
I wouldn't worry about it.
All right, are you done, or is that it?
Anything. Can I lick your belly button?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you said
Get
no
into
belly
it.
button.
Come on. She wants it.
I do.
I know you do. You're never going to do this again. Hey, John, look at this.
Hot, man.
I know.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you're next.
And she digs Stuttering John.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, whoa.
He'll actually have your girl, you know.
Oh, wow. Unbelievable.
I like that.
I'm digging it. My wife never does anything like that to me. She's got her tongue buried inside my belly button.
Ow.
Wow.
Do you know what else is in there?
What?
Lint.
Oh, my God. Oh. You should see if we were off the air what I would do to you. You would have the feeling. Are you getting turned on at all?
Yeah, he's definitely turned.
Oh, who, John?
Yeah.
Oh, get out of here.
Oh, see there, she's
that ruined it. Billy.
Aren't you still wearing your underwear?
Yeah, so far, yeah. Yeah, so far I am wearing my underwear. This is pretty gross. I'm covered in chocolate.
And there's no shower here.
You'll lick it off my butt? That's not cheating, is it?
No. All of this is cheating.
You think so? You didn't even get rid of all the chocolate syrup.
Sorry. I'm on a diet.
Clean your plate.
All right, I'll take some of that, putting it on my butt.
All right.
Thanks.
You're so
What are you going to do?
Is that cheating? It's not wrong.
No, the butt, I don't think. Your wife never wants to lick your butt.
No.
So she can go ahead.
Yeah, my wife never does this, so it's all right. Now, how do you want me to get?
Anyway, however you feel most comfortable. If you just bend over, like...
Bend over?
Look at you silly.
It's like an exam. Have you ever seen my butt?
It's a hairy butt.
All right, here.
I've never seen your butt. When would I have ever seen it?
Go ahead, do your thing.
How's it look? How's it look back there?
Well, there's a lot of places that the syrup can be held in back.
How's it look back there? It does look good?
Just bend over.
This is how they spend rainy afternoons in New Hampshire.
All right. This is a new low. This is like going to the doctor and having a proctological exam. All right, get back. She just pulled out my underpants. All right, go ahead. All right, Mommy.
Look at, he's holding on to things. Look at you.
All right, get in there and lick. Oh, man. Never had this before.
Go
ahead.
Chocolate on your butt?
Yeah, she's licking it right now. She's licking my butt.
How can you tell what syrup and what is it?
Oh,
How does it smell back there?
How's it smell back there? Oh, excuse me. How is that? Good? Oh. This is really erotic. Wow. Wow. Oh, I've just been violated.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
You look dirty with all
Come
that
here.
chocolate on you.
Wow, that
Stuck
was
in your hair.
That was fantastic.
It was pretty good.
You didn't mind that? I didn't stink back there?
No.
Really?
Not at all.
I'm very clean, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Well, do you feel better now about your life? Do you feel like you did something wild?
What you
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
All right, now go put your clothes on. You're thoroughly ashamed of yourself.
I am.
What kind of thing is that? What kind of thing is that to come down here and lick my butt?
You got chocolate in your hair on your chest.
You have it in your underwear.
Papa Boy, get in here and clean me up. What's the matter with you?
You're a mess.
Man, I'd like to go to a hotel with her. Boy. That's somebody's daughter. Your father's dead, I hope. Good, yeah.
Well, he's come back to life.
He probably dropped dead this morning. Yeah. Well, you got some body on you. And thanks for licking me. It was super. Wow. Oh, Jesus. Am I crazy? She's pretty good looking.
What is your problem? You can't see? You can't tell?
I don't know. I need affirmation. Well, listen, I want to thank you for coming in today. I hope that this satisfied you.
Yeah, this is pretty satisfying.
Yeah, well...
call us in 2 weeks and tell us how you feel about it. When you get perspective on it.
Right, yeah. Can you be back tomorrow?
No.
Tomorrow's show's pretty wide open.
So, I have to work tomorrow.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, this is my big day off.
Well, don't go anywhere.
What was that?
Don't go anywhere. She might want to be here when you speak to Allison on the phone.
Oh.
You forgot to poke her eardrum down.
And Howard, maybe you might want to wipe the chocolate off your chest.
Why, she's not on the phone, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
I don't see her. I think she hung up already. Uh-oh. Why, was she mad?
She was there 2 seconds ago.
Was she mad?
I don't
Oh, no.
Hey, I'm the Pope. I didn't know I was married.
You're a character.
I was in character.
Yeah, you're a good father.
The light must be out. She's here.
Oh.
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
She burned out the light.
Hi, Al.
What is going on?
I love you so much.
Howard.
I really love you.
I think you sunk to an all-time low.
No. I've been much lower than that.
I don't know.
You forget the pay-per-view special when I was in bed with the two prostitutes or whatever they were.
They weren't doing
porn
anything.
stars. That's right.
What happened in there today?
Yeah,
No, hey,
since when?
That's not cheating. You know, I'm a man. I mean, I couldn't resist.
I don't know. I think this is...
No, I just did it for the show.
For funsies.
I really didn't enjoy it. To be honest with you, I smell like chocolate now.
I apologize.
You know I love you. We're such a tight couple.
I don't know. I'm not
even this
today.
No, this was nothing. Tell her you did nothing. This was just
All right,
acting.
I did nothing.
Really?
Yeah, right. Thanks.
Ooh.
It was no big deal. It's 24 and I got carried away.
It didn't sound that way to me.
Something so dirty when your wife calls in, you're getting chocolate licked off you.
I love it when the sisterhood gets together.
I'd love to bring you home to my wife. Me, you, and my wife in bed. Would you be up for that?
You are disgusting.
No, I'm not.
You are.
You would never do that.
She's coming to dinner tonight.
I wouldn't eat if I were you.
I'm bringing this girl home tonight.
Allison's going to cook for the first time in her life.
Allison, would you ever consider me, you, and her in bed?
Yes, of course.
You would?
Stop it.
Would you ever consider it?
No, neither would you.
You never once thought... because I know my wife has thought about lesbianism.
Oh, my
Why
God.
would you say that?
Oh.
Put some chocolate on your butt. It's like dessert.
You know, I can't even believe what I turned on her today.
Want to get it on with my wife and me tonight?
If she's open to that.
She's open to it. She just can't admit it on the air. But
I don't know if she's open to that.
No.
she'd really enjoy. I mean, she doesn't do much. She likes to just lay there. But you know, I'll.
She's just gonna watch. I think what you'll have to do.
I mean, you'll have to do stuff to her.
What you'll have to do is tie up Allison.
What?
I'm so furious.
No. honey, you don't like to. You don't like to move around that much.
Yeah.
in bed.
Okay. Thank you.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just kidding. Come on. I'm not bringing her home.
I don't think we need to be critiquing me today.
No, you're fantastic.
What kind of behavior?
I'm totally
have?
satisfied by you.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm telling you.
But I don't care. I'm
going to bring you home tonight. I think that's what my wife. That's what my wife is asking me for. And she just lays there. It's like menage a 2.5. Not even a menage a 3. It's not much.
I don't think she'd be too happy about that.
Oh, man. That wasn't even good. I hated it, to be honest with you.
Sorry.
You sound like a dirty old man.
Well, that's exactly what he is.
Well, maybe that's what I am.
Now I'm seeing your true colors. Now I'm seeing you for the first time.
No, you're not.
You had me dazzled before this.
Yeah. Believe me, Saturday night I gave it to my wife.
Robin, is he disgusting?
Oh, always.
Oh, God. Now I'm just seeing you for the first time. I have to reevaluate
Isn't she
my
lucky?
life.
Tell her how lucky she is.
You're lucky.
Tell her how beautiful my buttocks is.
They are very, very, very nice.
Right.
You saw that?
Yeah, she saw that.
All right, Howard, that's it. That's it.
Oh, come on.
That was the wrong
No big deal. No big deal. Allison, you've seen that. That's no turn on.
Howard. You know what? I'm going to reevaluate my life.
Really?
Yes.
No, you're not.
Yes.
I'm really going to have to go to confession.
I love you so much. I want to say something right now. In all seriousness.
With the chocolate dripping off your chest, yes?
Thank you.
Yeah. I want to say something about my wife.
You really are a dirty old... You know,
My wife is... I am more in love with my wife now than when I met her.
Okay, Tom.
My wife is more beautiful now than when I met her. I met my wife, she was 19. She was young. I met her. She used to run around in a little bikini. And she was all right looking. But now she's great.
You are disgusting. I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, stop it. You're not embarrassed at all.
I can't believe this is who I am.
You know I'm in show business and I have to do stuff like this.
Right.
You know that. You know that's the truth.
Oh, yeah.
You're not really upset, admit it.
I am. I'm very upset.
I love you.
I'm so glad the kids didn't hear this.
Boy, it's more erotic when the kids listen. While Daddy's getting syrup licked off his butt.
Howard, it's disgusting. You sunk to an all-time low.
No, I happen to love you. I love our family. I love everyone.
Well, behave yourself.
And this ugly little girl standing here I have no interest in her.
You behave yourself.
Of course. Forget Allison.
I'm reevaluating.
Allison, there's nothing to reevaluate. Sit home and count the money.
As we speak.
That's all. I'm making a good living for you. Sit there, you'll play tennis today. You'll get over it. Believe me.
Believe me, I would.
Sit there with all your yentas and you'll play. Today's tennis day. What's today?
No, today is not tennis.
Oh, was that yesterday?
You are unbelievable.
What are you doing today? Let me hear. You know what she's doing today?
What?
She's going to relax.
She's getting a massage.
I know what she's doing today. She's getting her hair done.
Oh.
I have a non-stop life.
All right. I love you.
You know my
I
life.
love you more than you even know.
I'm reevaluating.
I slipped up.
You sound...
The whole time
It
he was
was
doing
nothing.
that, he was thinking of you.
Right.
Ugh.
My wife's got such a life. For her to complain is an outrage.
Oh, you don't even make this about money, you.
Yeah.
How dare
please.
you do that?
Her itinerary is easier than George Burns. She gets up, they help her out of bed, she eats a soft-boiled egg, and then she gets out of the room. Yeah, that's her life.
Couple cigars.
Yeah.
You're on the brink.
Oh, stop it. I love you. You saw this girl is such a pig.
I am.
Right?
I am.
No, really, she really is ugly.
I am a pig.
You're a pig.
You are a pig.
No. I'm good
This
looking.
has nothing to do with that. You are a pig.
Oh, stop it. Forget
I don't
it.
know. I don't even know if I can look at you.
Yeah, of course you can.
I don't know.
I love you so much. I want to say to everyone who is listening this morning,
You know what
Now these public declarations of
I
love.
love my wife more than
so
anybody.
meaningless.
Oh,
It
please.
is so mean. Keep
Like
your
I-
hands to yourself and behave yourself.
All right. You got a deal.
Prove it. And
Absolutely.
apologize publicly to me.
I am so sorry about what happened.
I just want to say
and
to my wife,
to my wife,
Nancy.
Nancy, I love you very... don't even be silly. You know I'm totally in love with you.
Well, I am
That's
nauseous
ridiculous.
over this.
All right.
I really am.
No, you're not.
I am.
You're not. It
I
was nothing. The girl licked my foot.
Ugh.
Oh, please. Like, you want to do that. I love you more. I love you more than anything.
I did, but now I would never.
Well, I love you. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Oh, she's not even mad. How could you be mad over that? Did she sound really mad? No.
I think she's saving it for when you get home.
She's a worse actress than Jackie.
Hey.
Now, come here and kiss me goodbye.
Can I really?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, you. You are
That just turned me on with my wife yelling at me. Give me a kiss goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, she opened her mouth. I didn't. Let that be on the record.
Another lie detector.
That's right.
On record.
Super. Thank you so much.
Thank you. This is the high point of my life.
Was it really the high point of your life? Really?
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
All right, we'll do it again.
Yeah, it's pretty sad that that's the high point. Oh, poor girl.
She's getting back over here to finish licking off this chocolate.
Saved another soul.
Oh, man, that was great. That was great. You know what it's like when someone licks your feet?
When a 24-year-old.
A 24-year-old licks your feet.
You haven't had that in a long time.
And she had a nice body, right?
She was adorable. What's going on?
I don't know.
You didn't even mind her accent.
Did she have an accent?
See? You didn't even notice.
She didn't have an accent.
She did. She had that little thing that they have up there.
Oh, like a Boston accent?
Yeah, where she was saying, I was in the service. And
oh, I don't even.
Say it.
She did. She was like, don't say I'm in the service.
She was too busy licking. Who even listened to her?
You're gorgeous.
Wicked gorgeous.
Wicked gorgeous. I didn't even notice. All right, I got to take a break.
She didn't say no to anything you said.
No, nothing.
I wonder where she would have drawn a line.
I don't think she would have.
I think she had a pencil with. Gee.
That was wrong.
Very wrong.
That was all wrong.
Let's take a break. I'm going to get a washcloth and get this chocolate off. Get all the evidence, rather, off me.
Is it on your clothes?
Yeah. Yeah. I've got a problem.
Oh.
All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after this.
With the Howard Stern Show.
Hey, here's some exciting news. Jackie the Joke Man Marlowe, his wild comedy CD or cassette, it's $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. Joke Man special, buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Also, this Saturday, March 4th, it'll be Jackie and Boy Gary is the MC and Stuttering John's band at the Taj Mahal in Atlantic City. Dirty Jokes and info, call 516-922-WINE. Remember, 516-922-WINE is not a pay service. All right, thank you. All right, we got to get to Boy Gary's phony phone call. We have to get to the big press conference with LT where John almost got beat up by the other reporters. But there's a couple of things there's about 4 drunken guys out there. Some of them are drunk, some of them aren't. Who all came down for Ash Wednesday. They don't want to go to church. It takes too long, they said.
Yeah. Where are they going now that they're drunk? They're not going to go to work.
They're a mess out.
They're a mess? Are they loaded out of their brains? Hey, guys. Uh-oh.
Look at this.
All right. Let me get my Pope hat on. Might be covered in chocolate sauce. Hey, guys. Hey, dudes. Dude, what are you, what are you doing on crutches, man?
I'm out of work for 3 weeks.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So
I can't imagine what you do that you can't do it on crutches. Yes.
He's got a very important job, actually.
Hey, I know you. You used to be on Grizzly Adams?
You got
What happened to your hair?
The bears ate it.
You guys look like bikers or something, right? Are you bikers?
We're brothers.
You're brothers, and what do you do for a living?
I work for a power company.
Oh, really?
Monitor the electrical power system, zap people.
Yeah, and you guys are all good Catholics, right? Are you Catholics? Good. You too? You been drinking? No. Give these guys some microphones. Where are all my microphones?
These are them.
This is it? This is all the... Why do I work here? Am I not on in 19 cities? Am I not... Do I not have a television show?
You have all
that. They can clean the toilets for you, Howard.
What was that?
Already. They can at least clean the toilets for you. Enough's enough already.
Were you in our bathroom?
No, but you're a big star. Enough. I hear about all the stuff that goes on here. They're dying to meet you.
And you guys are all... Do you guys all know each other?
No,
you don't. You met on the way going up. Now, tell me something. When's the last time you were in a church?
I don't go to church anymore, Howard. I don't really believe in it that much.
But you want ashes?
Well, because I'm like... I want to believe in God because God forbid that we go up there and there is a heaven and then I got to go somewhere, right?
Yeah. Sure.
I might as well come get the ashes from the guy that makes me happy every morning.
Now, what about your little buddy here standing next to you? What are you, Asian? What are you?
Asian? No.
What are you? Spanish?
Yeah.
¿Me sabios de pesca la cocina?
Yeah. I just want to go on record saying I'm related to Rosa Lopez.
Are you really?
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
I see.
She's my mom.
I see. And what is your reason for wanting ashes? The line at church was too long?
Yeah, it was.
It was? And do you normally get the ashes on your head?
Well, I missed last year, so I figured I'd come down this year and get it from
All right, very good. And what do you
can't go home without ashes.
What's a guy that looks like you do for a living?
I'm just working a place doing data entry.
Data entry?
Yeah.
And what about you, my friend? Grizzly, what do you do?
Struggling musician, window tinter.
Is that right?
Yeah, well, you got...
All right, so you guys are working, right? Everyone's working?
Oh, yeah, too much.
I see. And big fans of the show?
Very big.
And none of you guys have gotten laid within the last, 7 years?
Ever since my wife got pregnant, I haven't got laid.
Are you married?
Yeah.
I see.
And with that, I do pretty well.
Do you really? You do well? No kidding.
Yeah, you know I get laid, Howard. You know
really?
What instrument does he play?
What instrument do you play? You get 2 girls at a time?
Absolutely.
I can't even get syrup licked off my butt without my wife yelling at it. How come he's having more fun than me?
He's in a band.
Howard.
I know.
My wife called up already. You get... Get rid of it already, Howard. You have more fun.
Yeah, good. How much have you been drinking this morning?
I don't drink, Howard.
You do not drink?
I do, but I haven't been drinking.
So who's been drinking? You two guys?
Us two right here.
Yeah? You've been drinking all morning?
A little bit.
All right. Let me give you
5:30, had a couple cocktails.
All right, I'm going to give you guys ashes. Let me put on my Pope hat. This is ashes for you. Walk around like good Catholics, okay?
I want to be happy.
Well, you're going to be.
How's he going to get down on his knees in that get-up he's in?
Who?
The guy with the crutches.
It's easy.
Hey, dude, want to lick syrup off my feet?
I doubt it.
I'm on a roll. All right, come here. These are ashes straight from Scott.
Father Scott made these ashes.
You promise? All right, you repeat after me. You promise to be a really good guy?
I promise to be a very good guy, Howard.
All right, there's your ashes.
Bless you.
Bless you, my son.
Where's the wafers?
This is fun. I love this religious stuff. I got to start my own religion. I love it. All right, next.
Next in line.
There we are. Son, have you been good this year?
All year, Howard.
This is not Santa Claus.
There's some kind of religious thing going on here. I want you to make me a promise. I want you to promise me you're never going to puke on anyone again. All right?
Since 1969.
All right, good.
Are you doing a good job? I don't even see the smudges.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm like smudging. I'm smudging like tons of ashes on these guys.
Wait, you're cool.
You know, there's a couple, like Tom Gisamundo comes on, and you know, this guy who works at the station. He comes in here with giant ashes all over his head every year.
He's almost in blackface.
Yeah. Yeah, he's doing a minstrel show. Yeah. You really believe in God?
Sure.
My Spanish friend? Do you? See? All right. I'm going to do the Spaniard lefty. I don't know why. Yeah.
You're just feeling creative.
Oogity boogity. Look at that. Oogity boogity. You're going to live now. Long life.
Thank you, Father Stern.
Yeah, you're welcome. Father Stern. Ooh, really whacked up. All right, you ready? All right, let me give you some ashes here.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at you. Now you'll really get laid.
My privilege.
No, and you didn't have to wait online in church. And believe me, don't tell anyone that I did it, and people are going to think you're great.
We're going to head to church right now down up on 5th Avenue.
Excellent. Very good.
They're waiting for you.
All right, boys.
Hi, Sister Robin Ophelia.
All right, very good. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Scary. Our audience is really scary looking.
Jackie, real quick. Get out of here. Hey, wait a minute. Where's the finger cards? Where's the finger cards at? Oh!
I hope a bus jumps a curb and hits all four of these guys.
Be like bowling.
World's most unfunny guys. All right, listen, I have to take a break. I'm going to bring in Raquel real fast. She wants to plug her movie.
Oh, Raquel, your
Raquel, my girlfriend.
video dancer girl.
Raquel Bianca. We said we'd give her a plug.
She's got a movie?
She's real good looking. She's some girl who's done some TV work for us when we did the last pay-per-view special.
Yeah.
She's got some movie out, and I probably could get her clothes off.
And she's been out there patiently waiting, like normal questions.
No, like intelligence questions.
Right. Intelligence? Oh, you're going to give her a quiz?
We're going to give her a quiz.
Pop quiz.
Every one she gets wrong, she has to take off an article of clothing. Mm-hmm. Every one she gets right, she gets a plug for a movie.
It's strip Jeopardy.
From the looks of things, she needs to get 3 questions wrong to have her naked.
That's fine with me. We don't have a lot of time because we got to get right to that press conference and we got to get to your phony phone call.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Tell her that's the deal.
Okay.
You didn't discuss this beforehand?
No. But what does she care? She's naked in this movie.
Is she?
She can get naked in here. Of course she's naked.
Naked with the assistant cameraman.
Yeah. Yeah. They didn't have a guy to do the love scene. They just took the assistant cameraman and threw him down on the floor, and she jumped on top of him.
Absolute truth.
This is some movie.
And she wouldn't do what with you?
Did you know that?
What did they do? Put the camera like on automatic?
Yeah. The assistant cameraman just jumped into the scene.
Jammed a little matchbook in there.
Yeah. Career's going real well. All right, tell her to get ready.
Okay.
How's she look? Good?
And the movie went straight to video. Is that true?
Yeah. She's a big girl, too.
She's very big.
I got to tell you a funny story about her, Raquel.
What?
I'll tell you when we get back.
Okay.
All right.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Well, look at that. I get to talk for a few minutes. During the last break, OJ was found innocent. James Garner died, and Japan cleaned up the whole earthquake, and everything's fine. Unfortunately, James Garner didn't die, but he's got to die soon, I hope. I hope he'll get a disease and die soon. I can't
you
stand him.
hope he dies before you.
Yeah. Let me quickly, before we get to the press conference with LT, where John almost gets killed, and before we get to Gary's phony phone call, John actually pulled a real good one off. Let me bring in Raquel. And Raquel's out there bitching that she's not going to take her clothes off for the game, but she'll do it. Yeah, I mean, what is this? Is she an actress?
You're serious that she wound up in a love scene with the cameraman?
Yeah. And I'll tell you all about it. Well, this is Raquel's like real good looking. She's like one of those girls we call whenever we need a good looking girl for TV.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you look better than ever. Jesus Christ. I love you. I could get you, right? Pretty much.
Why don't you tell her what you said in the office?
What did I say in the office? What did I say about her in the office?
You don't remember now?
What did I say? What did I say?
She used to be a man.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'll tell you about. Let me tell you this joke. Let me tell you this. Raquel, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what happened. So Raquel did this shoot with us for a TV commercial for our last pay-per-view special.
That's right.
Right. And she was real good looking, and every guy was really getting hot for her. And Ralph is such a loser. And he's like, oh, she's really good looking, man. I wish I could get her. I go, you're an idiot. You couldn't get her. So he goes, yes, I could. So all I know is Raquel ends up leaving with Ralph.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And he tells me he went to a diner with her, and she was sucking his fingers in the diner. Yeah, he told me. And I started freaking out. You were making out with him in a diner. And
I was absolutely not.
Do you swear to God?
100%. Believe me.
Ralph? Ralph, is this true?
We start the
She's saying she never kissed you and never sucked your fingers.
Absolutely true.
What?
In the diner.
Ralph, are you out of your mind? Ralph, I was working out with you?
Yes. You had your lips on my lips. You might have been high and not remembered it, but you might regret it now, but I'm sorry. She's trying to...
And I was dying that you...
You know, this
are you saying none of this happened?
Absolutely. We were at the diner.
Don't use the F word. Wait a second. She's obviously embarrassed. Ralph came to me afterwards and I said, what happened? He says, hey, I split with Raquel. I was hanging out with her.
No, it wasn't the same day. This was later. We went out sometime afterwards.
Oh, so you saw her more than once.
I can't believe she went out with you.
No, are you out of your mind?
He's such a loser.
You never went out with him again?
She was sucking my fingers and
and she had him all the way down her throat. Right? You were in the throat. Here, wait a second. Let me get this straight. You're in the diner with her.
I remember exactly. I was giving her a back rub or something.
In the diner?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
All right. He gave... Oh, what are you doing?
No.
Let me give you a back rub.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
Believe me. I love it.
Oh. But Ralph, and Ralph's telling me the story, and I'm like, oh, that's it. I'm getting a divorce. That's it. I'm telling my wife I have to have sex. It's not right. If Ralph is getting her, I could be getting her.
Ralph is 100% never had me in any way.
Wait a second. Ralph, tell the story. Ralph, tell me the story. Tell me the story. You went to the diner.
We went to the diner. We ate. We hung out, and I left.
Hold it. That's not what Ralph said. Ralph told me a whole different story.
Ralph was trying to be a big man over here. You know what I'm saying?
Then why wouldn't I say, yeah, I did her if I was trying to be a big man?
Ralph, are you out of your mind? I made out with you?
No, come on.
You're crazy, dude.
You know, she's on damage control.
Oh, come on. It's all right. I mean, wait a second.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah. Did you kiss Ralph at the diner?
No way.
Oh, that's so
you
not
never
true.
kissed Ralph. I am not the least bit...
I don't think Ralph lied.
To Ralph.
Really?
Absolutely.
He says he was making out with you.
No, he's a cool guy.
Was she tonguing you?
And we know like a lot of the same clubs and stuff, and we were just talking, but believe me.
Wait a second. You were in the diner. Was she tonguing with you?
Yes, absolutely.
Are you crazy, Ralph?
No,
Ralph.
Look at me.
Can I just punch you once?
Hit him as hard as you want.
She punching me in the hall. She is like a man.
All right, wait a second. Let me get this straight. Ralph, your side of the story is you're in the diner. And you're rapping to Raquel because you didn't think, you didn't know if you could make it with her or not.
I was giving her a back rub, working my way.
How did you even get into giving her a back rub in the diner? What time is this?
I don't know. It was late. I don't know.
What time?
I don't know.
Like, where's this diner? In Jersey?
No, in the city.
In the city? There's a diner in the city? What diner?
We had dinner somewhere.
Yeah.
Why did we go to it?
We were at the Empire Diner.
Yeah.
You're at the Empire Diner. What's Raquel wearing at the diner?
I was wearing jeans.
I don't remember.
Jeans.
Really? And you start to back rub her and she lets you do it?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Okay, take it easy.
So wait a minute, are you in a booth or are you...
So you're in a booth. Are you in a booth?
No, we were at a table.
Are you sitting next to her? Like at the table?
And I was very tired.
Okay, so he starts to rub your back.
She was sleepy and doesn't remember what happened.
Yeah, I was sleepy, and I was dying to get home.
Right. And,
Now she's gonna be mad.
So you start. So like all of a sudden you lean over and you start kissing her.
No, I don't know exactly. Like I said, I was rubbing her back.
Yeah.
And at that point, that's when the fingers went in the mouth. When I was rubbing her neck, like up around this. And she's like leaning her neck back like this.
And how'd your fingers get in her mouth?
I don't know. They just ended up there.
I mean, one thing I wouldn't do is put Ralph's fingers in my mouth.
Yeah,
exactly.
Show me how you did it. And how far did the finger go in her mouth? Yeah, go ahead. Do it. Do a
Start
reenactment.
rubbing her shoulders.
Rub her shoulders and show me what you did. Show me what you did to her. Can't believe it.
I was just rubbing her back like this.
Yeah.
Ralph, don't touch
I didn't
her.
hear that.
Yeah, I said something.
All right. You said an F word again?
Yeah, sorry.
Right, so you were touching her. So you're touching her.
Well, you had your fingers in her.
Isn't that foul?
And you're rubbing her.
I was rubbing her back and working my way up her neck, and her head went back like this, like a pro.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I just slipped my finger into her mouth, and she started sucking. She started sucking on my fingers.
So Ralph's telling me the story.
Why would I make that up? Why? Look at me. Why would I make that up?
Why? Because look at me and look at you. Why would you make it up?
And you have such a big, wide mouth. I don't mean you, I mean Ralph.
Exactly, but not the Ralph's fingers.
Right.
That's for sure.
So he
Wait a
says,
minute. So when the fingers go in, where do your lips get into the act?
yeah. So then how do you start
I don't
kissing
know.
her?
This is Ralph's story.
All right, let me hear yours. Then you'll give me your story. So then you lean over and you start kissing her.
She I don't know. It just kind of happened.
You started making out with her.
Yeah.
And she's really tonguing and going at her.
Yeah.
And you're in the middle of the diner
not like for like an hour, but it happened.
Suck my finger.
So like, now, did you try to take her back to your place?
No.
And then you just split.
Yeah. I don't know. I just kind of.
You might be gay.
I might be. I don't know.
Yeah, he went and found a guy after
I can't believe it. You know what? I believe him. I do. I don't care how much you deny. I
Get a
believe
lie
him.
detector up here. I'll take a lie detector.
Let's take a lie detector.
You would be willing to take a lie detector?
100. Can I tell you something?
What is it, Gary?
I'll tell you why I believe Ralph.
Right.
Oh, my God.
I do, too. I do,
Two reasons. First of all, I talk to Ralph a lot about women that he dates that he's met through the show or whatever.
Right.
And Ralph's always really honest. If you say, he said, I went out with her, nothing happened. He doesn't lie and say he got everybody. And Ralph's absolutely right. The lie is that he slept with her, not that she sucked his finger.
Yeah, right. If you're going to lie, you lie and say, hey, I slept with Raquel.
Look, she's looking at Gary in disbelief.
I just cannot.
She fancies herself an actress now, so she's on damage control.
Give me a break.
Are you saying for your image, Raquel?
No, not at all. Let me tell you, if it happened, it happened.
I could understand that being a black.
Oh, you're saying it happened?
No, I said if it happened, it happened. But believe me, it did not happen because I am not the least bit physically attracted toward Ralph. I mean, believe me.
Really?
Well, whatever, you believe what you want to believe. I know the truth, so I.
So listen to this. So he calls me up the next morning, starts telling me,
maybe you were acting.
So listen to this.
So wait a minute. This isn't something you solicit from.
No.
Wait a second.
No. As a matter of fact, I said, hey, didn't you think Raquel was hot? Because when we did the shoot, Raquel kept running around, and she was wearing little skimpy outfits and like rolling around on the floor and junk because we had her doing like how we get. Yeah. We do these shoots for commercials. And we know we don't need her to roll around on the floor. But I come in the room and I go, Raquel, I need you to like to roll. In fact, I don't think her commercial even aired. I mean, I just had to see her in a bathing suit rolling around on the floor. And I'm like, I'm thinking of taking a shot where you're like rolling around on the floor. I'll insert it, right? So, that's how I always get you to do stuff. But you know that. That's part of the game, right?
No.
All right. Sorry. No.
Now she doesn't remember that either.
Tell me, I was rolling around on the floor.
No, but don't you remember showing us your exercises?
Oh, yeah,
baby. We did it under the guys. Yeah, we did under the guys. Yeah.
She calls it exercise.
Yeah, we call it rolling around on the floor. That was no exercise.
Why do you call sucking Ralph's fingers?
That's practicing smoking a joint.
Disgusting. She was doing mouth aerobics.
Yeah, right. All right, so wait a second. So what kind of shoes are you wearing? Stop laughing so much. It's a turn off. Let me see. Let me see this. Oh, Jesus, what I'd do to you. You'd be a filthy girl. I'd foul you up. All right, so anyway, Ralph calls me up, and I said, well, what do you think of Raquel? And do you think she's really hot? And he's going, yeah. And I go, well, what's up, man? He goes, I got her number or something, or I don't know. And all of a sudden, Raquel was calling Ralph.
Oh. Oh,
This is what he
called
tells me. Ralph told me he called you.
Yeah, because you know why? Because we know like the same clubs and stuff.
Right. Okay.
And
all right. So I hear this and I'm getting
really
nuts.
Cool. I mean, but believe me, it's not like.
All right, take it easy. So I get like really crazy. I go, wait a second. You went. He says, all right, man, I'll come clean. I went to the diner with her. I started rubbing her back, and all of a sudden she's like moaning and junk. And I'm putting my hands like up by her neck, and she starts sucking my fingers and making out with me. I go, in the diner? He goes, yeah. I go, were people looking? He goes, well, she was kind of dressed down. She didn't look, that hot. And like it was really going. And I go, whoa, what? What are you talking about? So listen to this. I say to Ralph, I go, no offense, man, but Raquel's got kind of like big hands and stuff. And, and she's a big girl. I go, you know what?
Think badly of what he's done.
Wait a second. I said, Ralph, I had the strangest thought, like maybe Raquel used to be a man. So listen to this. So he goes, that's sort of weird that you're saying that. What do you mean? I go, I don't know. I just think that Raquel might have been a man. Because I wanted him away from her. I know I can't have her, but, why do I want...
That's why you told me that.
Yeah, so they got Ralph's head, and he goes, you know what? I think I'm going to steer clear of her. So I had to say that Raquel was a man.
Okay.
You keep licking your lips like that, I'm gonna jump over there and have sex with you.
Just remember, those lips have sucked Ralph's fingers.
I know, that kind of ruins it.
Whether she cares to admit it or not.
Oh, my God. That is...
Let me give you a neck rub and see if my fingers end up in your mouth.
I bet she doesn't... You know what? She probably doesn't realize she even does it. You probably hit a spot on the back of her neck. It's a reflex. Yeah. The fingers go in.
She's real hot. She's made it with a lot of celebrities, I think.
I used to see her at strip clubs.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What, stripping?
Yeah.
Raquel?
Are you going to deny that, too? Here she goes. She's going to deny that, too.
Were you working in strip clubs?
No.
Oh, man.
Let's get that lie detector up here and watch it, explode.
I didn't know Raquel did, but big deal, so what? Who cares? You're hot.
But she said no to that. She just denied it.
She denies everything. I don't blame. You know what? If I made out with you and I had one moment of stupidity, I deny it too.
I don't blame her. You can't blame her.
Maybe you just broke down for like 2 seconds.
The one thing that doesn't make sense, if he's in a diner and she's sucking his fingers and making out,
why don't they go home?
Wouldn't you at least ask? Or
I don't know. I never understand Ralph. Ralph has this feeling like with a girl like Raquel or something, you kind of play it cool, like you're not that interested. Like she was calling him a couple of times, and he didn't even return the call. Because he goes, "Hey, let her just mellow out."
He's a homo.
Right. That's how he plays it.
I don't know. What? What's she saying?
I don't know. She's ready to cut your head off.
Well, he's telling all her secrets.
Yeah, right.
She made out with him.
Well, she would have just admitted that.
I can't believe you. I mean, the fact that you even got to make out with her, she must have been on drugs. Were you on drugs that night, Raquel?
No, he must have been on drugs, hallucinating.
Really? Well, I happen to know Raquel has a penis, so you can't have it.
I'd say it's possible.
But you kissed her.
You kissed her?
Yeah.
I don't care if she has one. I want her.
Yeah, hey, come on. They did a good job.
You would go out with me?
Sure.
You would? I'd go out with you. Anyway, so Raquel's in a new movie, but I don't want to mention it yet until... Come on, Raquel, why can't we play this game? Every time, I'll ask you like simple questions. Easy questions. No-brainers.
Give her a sample question.
For everyone you get... Come on. Please. Raquel, let's play the game. I'll give you a sample question, okay? And you decide. What is your name? What is your name?
Raquel.
Okay, that's right. So now I have to mention Abducted 2, your new film. Raquel's in this film.
Right, you have that story totally wrong.
What do you mean? I saw Abducted 1, and I thought Raquel was real good in it.
Oh, I missed this whole series. How come nobody told me?
And Raquel gets naked in it, too. It's pretty good. Like, she makes it with guys at least once during the movie.
Right.
And it's a pretty cool movie because her friend... Yeah, she's one of the stars. I was kind of shocked, because I figured, like, Raquel... I didn't know what Raquel did for a living, you know what I mean? I think she just hung around and waited for, like, rich guys to pick her up.
I see.
But it turned out like she was in the movie. And, like, listen, it's not the greatest movie in the world in terms of, like, it's not like like an Ivan Reitman film or something like that. But it's like, it's an action kind of film.
Yeah.
It's with Grizzly Adams and Jan Michael Vincent.
Oh, wow. Are you kidding?
I saw him on your show that...
Man. Did you ever make it with him?
No.
Did he look like the guy you were acting with?
I don't believe anything you said.
Oh, God.
All right.
Terrible.
So I'm watching the movie, and Raquel goes into the woods with 2 other good-looking chicks. which I love. I love when good-looking girls decide to go camping because you know that never happens in real life. Good-looking girls go to hotels.
Right.
They don't go camping. It's like 3 hot models who all need to go on a mountain, in the wilds. And,
by themselves.
And the first scene is the scene where the girls pull up to a hillbilly gas station. The 3 of them pile out of a car. And the hillbillies are
the
all...
mountain men say, oh, they're going up to the woods?
And they all look like murderous, thieves.
Right.
And, of course, they check them out, and then the guys, of course, follow them.
Of course.
So right away you're led to believe that those guys are going to, rape the girls or something. Which just means you're going to watch, right? Yeah, let's face it. It's pretty wild. Anyway, so Raquel and her 2 model friends go into the woods, and they're like, I even forget the premise. It's like, oh, this is really great. We're in the woods.
Yeah, why did you need to go to the woods?
They don't even explain it. They just have to go. They have to get away. Do you even know why you had to get away?
Yeah, once a year we get together, and every year one of the girls decides what type of vacation we're going to have, and Ingrid decided that she wanted to go into the woods because she took this survival course.
Yeah, and you got to see this one. She's like a penthouse pet.
Right.
Ingrid.
There's no campers named Ingrid.
Yeah, and there's going to be at least one scene where the girls all take off their clothes and have to go swimming in a lake.
Of course.
While one of the perverted hillbillies is watching through the bushes.
Behind a tree.
Yeah, so you're there. I mean, I'm watching. I don't care. This ain't great art, but I'm watching. In real life, girls who look like Grizzly Adams go camping.
Yeah. I don't even think those girls go camping.
Nobody goes camping. Only an a-hole goes camping. Camping is the worst thing. When you're a kid, your parents force you to go camping. They send you to summer camp, and they're too damn cheap to send you to a good camp. Like my parents, $300 for 6 weeks. I'm sleeping. I'm building latrines.
You had to build the camp.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I went away for vacation. Jesus. I'm sitting in the woods wiping with leaves. People want to, I don't know. Anyway. So
you want to recreate that
I'm going to recreate that as an adult. So Raquel, who looks like, like a goddess. What are you again? What are you, Mexican?
No.
What are you? Sí. What are you?
Sí.
What are you again? Be honest. What are you?
Okay, I'm being honest. My dad's American Indian and my mother's half Spanish and half Danish.
That means you're black. There isn't a black person that doesn't say they're half Indian, half Danish. Am I right, Robin, or am I right?
That's what I figured.
That's right. So anyway, Raquel decides to go on the camping trip with the 2 girls and everything, and lo and behold, even Grizzly Adams is up there. Everyone's up there. I think Grizzly Adams is her father. I don't know what was going on. But at one point, she's up there, and some guy abducts her, and then she's making love to guys. And
she gets into it?
Well, yeah, kind of. She kind of falls in love with the guy. Not really falls in love with him, but...
I start sympathizing.
She starts sympathizing, and then she gets on with him.
She all of a sudden has the Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah, in order to save her life, she has to make love to the guy, but the guy is like the second cameraman or something.
No, you have it all wrong.
What happened? I know in the sequel,
the key grip.
The key grip gets sloppy seconds in the sequel.
No.
What happened?
Vern is the guy that abducts me. He's an actor.
He's an actor.
Okay. When I'm talking to Vern, he asked me about the first time I make love, and the camera goes into my memory.
Flashback.
Right, a flashback.
Yeah.
And
see, I know about movies.
It goes into my memory.
The camera goes into my memory. That means flashback. I know all about this Hollywood stuff. I know John Avildsen. He taught me that. Yeah.
And so my lover in the flashback is the first assistant to the cameraman. You have that right. But
listen to this.
Wait, no, you don't. That's not true.
And the other girl elopes with the caterer on the set.
The first assistant to the cameraman. What did he walk by an acting school one day? Is that how he got the
I don't know what it was.
The crew paid them to work on the film.
No, the director, Boone Collins, had told me that I could do the casting. Boone Collins.
Yeah, he was named that after he was hitting the head with a boom. So Boone Collins, I bet you slept with him. Did you sleep with Boone Collins? Just raise your right hand. I solemnly swear.
I solemnly swear.
I, Raquel Bianca.
I, Raquel Bianca.
What is your name? Raquel Bianco, right?
Bianca.
What's your real name?
Raquel Bianca Cartagena.
Is that true?
Absolutely.
I, Raquel, did not sleep with the director.
I, Raquel, did not sleep with the director.
They didn't sleep.
Yeah, they didn't sleep. I don't know.
That was great.
But I believe you did suck Ralph's fingers. Okay. I don't care what you tell me.
Why is her name Cartagena if her father was an American Indian?
Really? Yeah. Well, why don't you just confuse everyone? Because I told you she's black.
Because, unfortunately, I never got to meet my biological father.
Oh.
And I was adopted by a stepfather that I found out later on throughout the years that he wasn't my biological father. My mom told me that.
Hey, this isn't the Geraldo show. I want to express, you know.
We're in tears and we got to get out the tissue box.
Yeah, right.
Howard. So,
so go ahead.
told me that I could do the casting for my Italian lover because it was just a very small scene and there wasn't any dialogue, whatever.
And you just looked around the set?
No. They had people come into my trailer and I was like,
you got a trailer on this movie?
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
It was a total power trip. I was like, no. And
then you took this guy.
And I couldn't find anyone. It was getting close that day, and Boone's like, Raquel, you have to find someone.
Was there actual penetration?
No, not at all. No.
So it was like with Ralph. No,
Let me play the scene. Here's the scene. Oh, come on. We check into a hotel lady. You'd never tell my wife, would you? Of course not.
Oh, she's a good liar.
Yeah.
Get up.
Oh, boom. Absolutely not.
So they had suggested Marcus, who was the second assistant.
Yeah, listen to me. Let's play the game.
All right, wait.
What?
So finally, I asked Marcus if he wanted to do the scene with me, and he was like, "Yeah." And it was a great time.
All right, listen to me. Let's play the game. Every time you get a question right, listen to me. Every time you get a question right, come on, let's have some eroticism. Come on.
Will you tell her what you're going to do?
She knows what I want to do.
Oh, okay.
He wants me to take my clothes off.
No, I don't. I want to play a game.
Right. Where I'm taking my clothes off.
No, I'll ask 10 questions.
If you lose.
If you win, you get a plug each time.
I mean...
Oh, you think the game is rigged?
Surely.
Don't you want to plug your movie a lot?
Abducted 2.
Please. Let's play the game. Let's try. Let's try. Okay, you ready? All right, here we go. Here's your question. You ready? All right. All right, you ready? All right. Name 3 of the time zones. Name 3 of the time zones.
Now, there's something you talk about all the time.
Come on, that's not a tough question. I can do that
They say
one.
it on TV
but I'm a moron.
every night. 2 of them anyway.
Come on, say 2 of them at least.
9 Eastern, 3 Pacific.
What? All right. Eastern Pacific. Now one more.
God.
All right, too late. All right, take off your jacket then. You got to take off your jacket. All right.
No problem.
She doesn't have Central and Mountain.
Now she's just wearing a little tight top. Hey, you love mountain time.
Yeah, you should have looked at your chest and figured out
What a chest. What are you, D-cup?
Full C.
Full C.
Hey now.
But right now they're a little bit like close to D.
Boy, everybody's breasts are all over the place. Some people are D, some people are C.
Nobody fits into one cup.
One kind of bra.
What is wrong with the industry?
I'm going to make love to you. Do you mind?
No.
Thank you.
All.
Really? The right answer. All right, then you get a plug. See? That was a good question, and you answered. Abducted 2 is the name of Raquel's new movie.
And it's available at Blockbuster.
Now, how do you get abducted this time?
Wait a second. She doesn't get the answer then until she gets the question right. All right, you ready?
No. Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. The number of inches in a yard.
Oh, come on, Raquel.
Come on, you have to say it. I can't give you a hint. Oh, quickly. What?
12.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is a wrong answer. No. What is it, 6?
Tell me what it is, though. I'm interested.
All right, it is.
Do you know?
The
I'm
answer,
not good with measurements.
Yes, you are. The answer is 36. There are 36 inches. Of course.
Yes.
All right, what are you going to take off now?
3 feet in a yard.
Either that dress or the shirt.
All right, you want to take something off for me?
Yes.
Okay.
Come here.
Okay. Do I take off these headphones?
You're damn right you do. See, we're playing a game. This is a fair game, Raquel. You can't say these questions are hard.
These aren't hard questions. These are questions everybody should know.
Can I take off your skirt?
No.
What do I take off? A shoe?
No.
What? The shoes don't count. What am I taking? A stocking? What is this? A garter? I don't want to take that off. Come here, take off your dress. Take off your dress, please.
You gotta play the game.
No, come on. Just take off your dress.
Take this off.
All right.
It's for you.
All right, it's a garter.
Okay. That's it. What are you taking off more than one thing?
I'm never going to get you naked at this rate.
Good. You already had a naked girl in here.
No, I need her naked. Don't you guys agree she should be naked?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure.
All right, no plug because you didn't get it right.
Now, try real hard, Raquel.
All right, here we go.
Help me out, Robin.
The number of quarts in a gallon.
The number of quarts in a gallon.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
What? Wait a second, Raquel. I think you got this one.
No,
what is it?
go ahead.
Go ahead. What is your answer? What is your answer? I think you got it.
Go ahead.
What is it? What is your answer?
Ralph, what are you doing?
What is your answer?
Is she from Earth?
No.
Take a guess, Raquel. I think I'm taking something else off.
Sorry.
Go ahead. She's getting mad at me, I think.
Well, these are really easy questions. Come on.
I'm not good with measurements.
Number of quarts in a gallon.
No. No cheating.
Quattro.
Quattro is right.
Very good. I knew you could do it.
Quattro is right. Now, Raquel is in the new movie Abducted 2.
How do you get abducted this time?
Yeah, how do you get abducted this time?
I'm in a tent.
You
mean you went camping again?
No, what are you talking about?
In Abducted 2, you go camping in a tent?
I only did Abducted 2.
Oh,
you didn't do Abducted 1?
No, I never did Abducted 1. Abducted 1 is actually a true story about a girl that went jogging in the woods and she really...
Oh, she did?
Yeah,
so this is the one that I saw. Abducted 2.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You saw.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
right,
yeah.
The second
they go
film
camping.
is fictional, but the first one is...
All right, who cares? Let's get back to the game. I want clothes off.
Well, at least we got that straight.
Can we just play for your shirt for this one last question? And a great plug. Please, Raquel.
Howard, how about I just give you a little kiss?
You already gave that to Ralph.
No, I did not.
Why don't you rub the back of her neck? See what happens.
I can rub the back of your neck?
That would be great.
How about we'll play for your dress? Your dress comes off.
My dress?
Yeah.
I don't have a dress on.
What is that?
A skirt.
A skirt. We'll play for the skirt. Please, 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 my darling.
Howard, why don't you take off your glasses?
Okay. And we can't play for your skirt? I could give you such a good plug on this movie. I could get everyone to buy.
I'm sure you can, Howard.
Are you ready? Here we go. All right, here's your last question. We're playing for the skirt.
No, I'm not. I can't do it.
Then no more plugs. That's it. I have to play a hard bargain, Rob.
Well, that was a good plug.
All right.
You know, she decided that she wanted just that kind of plug.
Yeah, it would have been some plug that you would have played for. It would have been like a 10-minute
well,
plug.
I appreciate any type of plug that you give me, Howard.
All right. Well, Raquel, I want to thank you for coming in. I think you should play the game. You got the quart question right.
I'd rather go to a diner with Ralph.
Yeah, why don't you go to a diner with Ralph?
Yeah.
Totally disillusioned with you. Well, anyway. Guess you don't want a line at the video store for the movie. Because I was going to really... She must be having her period, I think. Are you having your period?
Not yet. I'm waiting.
You might be having Ralph's baby. Who knows?
Oh, God. That's a nightmare.
What is it, Papa Fooey?
No, I was just coming to get her out. Very disappointing.
Very disappointing.
Very disappointing.
Very disappointing.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's disappointed.
I'm so sorry I've disappointed you.
Well, I mean, you're naked in the movie.
Hopefully.
Yeah, what's the big deal? You mean never get naked in front of me? Yeah, what is the big deal?
Okay, we'll put on berets.
Yeah.
You used to work at strip clubs. I mean, what's the big deal?
I know, but unfortunately I'm not at a strip club, am I, Ralph?
No, but come on.
He's going to beat you.
No.
You know what?
Hurt you,
She used to be a man. I don't care what she says.
Howard?
No, you scare me.
Yeah.
Beat me up.
Yeah.
Anyway, Raquel, you look great.
Thank you very much.
Come give me a hug goodbye.
Okay.
All right. Hey now. Yeah, give me a hug goodbye. I could use that. Nothing wrong with
What
that.
happened to your Pope?
Never mind my Pope thing. Got full of chocolate sauce. Hey now.
He's groping her.
Well, Allison's going to be very upset about this.
Look at you. You're so ridiculous.
All right, that felt good, baby. Massage. All right, very good. That was me. Used to be a man. You're beating him like this. Let me hug you for real. Goodbye, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You just look like you're wrestling.
Suck his fingers.
Let go of it. Yeah. Stop. Let me go. Please. Let go. Please. Oh, come on, Raquel. I got AIDS probably now. You sleep with regular gayness. All right, yeah. That laugh's a real turn off. Ciao. Ciao, baby. All right. The beautiful Raquel Bianca. She broke my skin.
I think you're going to have a tetanus shot.
My luck, I'll get some disease from getting bitten. Bye, Raquel. Everyone go see Abducted 2.
Or go to the video store.
Or go to the video store and get it. Okay. Look at the ass on you. Mm-hmm. Not you, Ralph. Ralph, you must work out. All right, let's...
Yes.
She could swallow a dog with that mouth.
She swallowed my hand.
Bit my finger off. All right, let's take a break.
She was very angry at you today.
Yeah, she was. She didn't like that test. I get back at all beautiful girls.
And Ralph better not go in the hall because I think you'll really hurt him.
Ralph, I believe you, by the way.
Ralph should get out there so Ganji can film her.
She's so tough. You felt her, right?
Yeah, she punched me in the chest. Yeah.
Kick your ass.
You swear that she was licking your fingers?
Swear to God.
And you were making out with her?
Yeah.
And you tongued her, deep throat, like
First with the, she had her tongue all over my fingers and...
No kidding.
Yeah.
And you're nobody.
Right.
Imagine if you're a director or something.
I think that's what happened.
Imagine a boom. Boom, boom, man. I got to get that guy on my film.
Man.
Hey, Boom, you think you can get some of the girls to make it with me in my love scene? Maybe we could audition some people in my trailer? Cool. I can't believe you made out with her. She's hot.
She is, but I know what you're saying. Like, if you squint your eyes and look at her the right way, it could be.
No.
It could be a man. Take that makeup off. And
I had Ralph convinced that Raquel used to be a man.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. What is it?
Is it possible? Has she never been naked in the studio ever?
No, she's never.
No, she was in a bikini massaging me once.
Because I was telling her out there, how come, you've been naked here before? She's like, no, I've never been naked. And, I said, well, you did it in the movie. She goes, well, I got paid for that. And I asked her how much, she'd want for us to see her naked.
Yeah, how much?
She wouldn't give us a price.
Really?
Yeah, she said,
Wait a second.
Why don't we just say we're making a movie in here?
We gave
how much
money? $4,000 to
Why don't you go out and negotiate? Ask her how much you got paid for abducted.
Couldn't have been more than...
How much do we have to chip in? We got a lot of guys here.
Ask Gorilla for the money then.
Nope, half that money's mine.
We paid $4,000 to see Gorilla's head naked.
I'll start it off for $200.
There you go.
I'll kick in two.
I'm there for $2.
We're up to
Excuse me. I'll go $3.
All right.
That's $700.
I don't know. Is she going to have a weenie?
So do you think it's worth it?
No, just a nasty scar.
Jackie Puppet, do you have anything?
$200.
All right. Is that real money or Monopoly money?
Puppet money.
Puppet money. Funny money. All right, listen. Forget Raquel.
Yeah, we got tape to listen to.
Yeah, we got great tape to listen to.
I do not want to miss Gary's phony phone call.
Oh, this is something. He's so mad at John, he's not even talking to him.
Yeah, I want to hear that because it must have been really good.
Oh.
I think we ought to do that next.
Yeah, that's probably better than the...
But I missed something. Why is he mad at everybody?
He said he was mad at us all.
Why are you mad at all of us? I forget it.
$5,000.
$5,000 to get naked?
$5,000 to get naked.
Oh, bull.
The reason why I'm mad at all of you, most of you, some of you, is because
make up your mind.
I feel it's really hard to run the office when you guys encourage people that are below me to do this sort of stuff.
It's part of your job description. Got to deal with it. All right, let's take a break. Just eat more chocolate. You'll get over it. You're blowing up to the size of a balloon.
I lost 5 pounds.
Yeah,
he
where?
always says that whenever you say he's gaining weight.
Yeah, you shaved your mustache. All right, let's take a break.
Cut his hair.
Yeah, and we'll be back, and this is good stuff. We've got John at the LT press conference. Lawrence Taylor decided to become a professional wrestler.
Yeah.
And there are reporters there taking it seriously. They're getting mad because John's asking questions.
Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, why would you care? How else would you treat that? And then Stuttering John did a phony phone call to Gary, which we'll play you next.
Okay.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle.
8:37 at The Eagle. This
STP. Howard, Harley, and Fuel Clock. 97.1 The Eagle.
Hi, this is Tom Arnold, and you're listening to The Howard Stern Show, my best buddy in the whole world.
Oh, there you go. Making friends with all former enemies. Pretty good. All right, let's get right to the... we're running low on time here, so I want to get right to the press conference. So Stuttering John went out yesterday to...
Hero of the Stupid.
All right, Stuttering John went out to... Where was this press conference?
It was at the Harley Davidson Cafe, and it was packed.
Well, this was a new crowd of reporters for you, wasn't it? You usually don't see a lot of sports guys.
No. It's the same usual idiots. You know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, Doug Johnson was there.
From ABC?
Yeah.
Was he yelling at you?
Yeah, yelling at me. Yelling at me, the guy.
What, because you were asking dumb questions of a guy who... I mean, LT is going professional wrestling.
Yeah, he's doing something dumb, and John shouldn't ask dumb questions?
Yeah. That's how it was. They were
Personally, I don't think we wrote anything that dumb.
No, but you know,
I'm insulted.
But you know what the problem was?
These were smart
Every one of
questions.
our questions had nothing to do with wrestling.
Well, LT answered all our questions, but didn't he get mad at another reporter?
Yeah, LT liked me, but hated this other guy from Fox.
Oh, there you go. Well, there you go. All right, well, let's take a listen. Here he is, LT.
And
isn't he considered like one of the best football players ever in the history of the game?
Guaranteed Hall of Famer. And you know what is hard? They have all these wrestlers come out first before LT, and they do their whole act thing, you know. I'm gonna rule the world, you know, and all that stuff.
Right.
It's very embarrassing.
And LT comes out, and he can't do that.
Well, he tried. You know,
he did try?
Yeah, he makes an attempt.
No.
Do we have that on?
Yeah, we got it all. So let's go through the magic of tape. Let's go to that press conference yesterday. Here we are. I don't hear a friggin' thing.
Yeah.
You have
Is it on the right way?
The right buttons up, man.
What, are you saying I'm stupid?
No.
What's the matter with you?
I'm just...
No wonder the reporters get angry here. Look at him.
Yeah, I'm already mad at you.
Upset.
No, there's nothing coming through. Gary, the two buttons not... That's Scott, the engineer. Hey, Scott, Scott, you know what? I got to tell you something. You are zero help to me. I don't understand something. What do? You put the tape on and you don't hit the buttons? Get on that microphone, please, while I yell at you. What?
I didn't check those buttons. I'm sorry.
But every time we go through
It's not every time.
It makes me look bad.
It's not every time.
You know, it makes me look bad. It makes me look like I'm incompetent.
That's my job.
What, making me look bad?
Yes.
All right, very good. Thank you. Thank you again for your help.
Enjoy.
All right, thank you. Enjoy.
Enjoy.
Yeah, I think I'll go back and have a cigarette now.
Two.
F you.
F you, buddy. Make you look like a jerk in front of millions.
You think you're a big star, but I can make you look like a jerk.
The equalizer.
Yeah.
Strikes again.
John goes, did you press the right button? Of course. I mean, I've been doing this for 100 years. I don't know what button to press. Only Scott's been doing this 100 years. What?
The funniest thing is Scotty's got his new digital workshop back.
The funniest thing is watching you try to get that word out. I'm glad.
And he's got a new digital workshop, so he's so happy to get things done.
He's busy working.
Efficiently.
Yeah, right. And he can't press a button. All right, let's get back to the press conference. The mood was, Rob and I apologize, the mood was broken.
I'm sorry.
Right,
Can we recreate that mood?
I don't know. Let's see.
Okay. The announcer is, I don't care. Go ahead. I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Now I'm back in the mood.
No, but the announcer, they have a disc jockey there to announce.
Oh, yeah?
And it's this guy, Scott and Todd. You know that team, Scott and Todd from New York?
Oh,
Scott Shannon.
Scott Shannon, yeah.
Who did so well in Los Angeles that they blew him out of town in less than a year?
The radio savior.
Yeah. Scott Shannon and Todd. So Todd, his gig is announcing the wrestling.
Okay.
And he's like, one of these guys, hey, everybody. How you doing? This is Todd from Z100.
A yuck jock.
Yeah, I'm a yuck jock.
And he looks like a yuck jock, you know.
Where is it? What station are they on?
PLJ, yeah.
We're from WPL Jerkoff. Scott and Todd with you. A guy who has taken the English language to a new depth of lows and somehow converted the language into some kind of weird disc jockey speak. With you. Wait till you hear this guy. So you get the cast of characters now?
Okay.
Okay.
The World Wrestling Federation.
Is that him?
For over 50 years, the revolutionary force in sports entertainment.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you all for coming. My name.
That's him, man.
Who's that, Todd?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's Todd?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Did they have an intro on tape?
Oh, they had video intros to certain wrestlers.
They need that so you get excited about two guys pretending to beat each other up.
Oh, this is great.
It was very elaborate.
That's not Todd.
Oh.
It's like there's like 50 people to introduce 50 people.
Yeah.
So it's
a lot of people with nothing to do.
It's that great introduction into some guy who you don't know who it is, into Todd, into LT.
All right, you better.
And we edited this down a lot. It was real.
Yeah, I mean there was like 4 guys who've gotten up at this point.
I got to hear that intro again.
The World Wrestling Federation. For over 50 years, the revolutionary force.
You think something's really happening?
Yeah. It's just like a lot of... Nothing's happening.
Wow, what's going to come out now?
They're going to introduce a guy whose whole career is really over, and this is the last desperate attempt.
There'll be several guys with paint on their faces, calling themselves weird names.
The next press conference we have, you stand there, Robin, and the whole time you just go... and I'll go, here's Howard.
Robin's absolutely right, though, because on all the news clips last night had LT was yelling that he's going to kick Bam Bam's ass.
Bam, good. That's a piece of tape you want hanging around. Guy's whole career destroyed.
All that credibility.
Zero credibility.
Down the drain.
Somebody said he's getting $500,000 to be in WrestleMania 11. That's what they're promoting.
I would say...
Then hold the dough and bring on the...
I'd say he's even get more than that.
Really?
Would you do it for
And you know they're going to let him win. It's going to be like a fixed fight. All right, let me hear this. Entertainment. Like the organ.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hi.
Thank you all for coming. My name is Steve Planamenta, Director of Communications for the World...
Director of Communications.
Judge Lance Ito.
Is this the water boy we're talking about?
I don't know.
Federation. I'd like to thank our hosts here at the Harley-Davidson Cafe for all their help in putting this event on. And I'm going to turn it right over to our host. You hear him every morning on 95.5 WPLJ, and you see him every weekend.
Here comes a disc jockey embarrassing the entire profession.
Well,
Get ready.
It's possible to hear him every morning. Everybody doesn't hear him every morning.
As a matter of fact, according to the last ratings, hardly anybody listens to him every morning.
He's talking potential here.
Yeah, there is potential for everyone to hear him because he is on a radio station. And if everybody lost their mind and took a lot of acid, they would tune him in and listen to him. Because he's about to speak like no other human being on the planet.
The WWF Television Network.
How could a guy go into the communications business and not communicate with anybody?
But I love he's a morning show host and the voice of the WWF Network.
Oh, the network.
Oh,
I didn't realize that.
Wow.
Oh, God, I hate being a disc jockey.
What are we doing making fun of him? He's the voice of the WWF Network.
That's why no matter how many, best-selling books I write or how many TV shows I get offered or if I get offered films, I still feel like a jerk. I can't believe that anyone takes me serious because I'm in this stinking business. Think about it. These are my peers.
If you've seen this guy, it's totally, believe me, the totally opposite end of the world.
Really?
Yeah.
What a dick.
Pettingill.
What's the guy's name? Todd
Pettingill?
Pettingill? I got to hear that one. Todd Pettingill.
Him every weekend on the WWF Television Network. Todd Pettingill.
Todd Pettingill.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Before we start, I'd like to show you why I got to host this event.
Why I got to host this event?
You know, what he does now is you're going to hear some silence.
Yeah.
Because he walks over and pours Vince McMahon a glass of water. That's how he got the job.
Right.
This is his joke.
Oh, really? Got a little setup.
Wrote that
Wait till you hear the huge laugh he gets.
All right.
All right, everybody.
Going to hear how I got this job. Goes over, pulls Vince McMahon's pants down.
Why is it that every disc jockey sounds like Goofy?
Yeah, right. All right, let me hear the laughs he gets. Never try when the audience is, Doug Johnson from ABC News and all the other guys, these old
but
news
the angry old
who are
news
angry they got to be covering this story. They all think they should be covering Watergate. Never try to do a joke. It just doesn't work.
Good afternoon, everyone. Before we start, I'd like to show you why I got to host this event.
Walk over to Vince. Not a laugh. What? A couple of people.
Those are the waiters.
Jackie. The waiters.
His wife.
Now that I've bombed.
Disc jockey noises.
I'm trying to find page 12 of the ad-libs.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we're back on track. Yeah.
Just stick to the script, you moron.
Moving right along.
We have an exciting afternoon for you. Obviously, you guys are no strangers to press conferences and everybody here, but this is unlike any other one.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It sure is.
Yeah, we usually don't get to have a press conference.
Lawrence Taylor.
What the hell was that?
That was his announcer voice.
That was him?
Yeah, that's him. He's the guy on WWF.
Oh, he went to another voice?
Lawrence Taylor.
Wow.
No shame. Little rap music. LT tries to come out and be a wrestler now. Now he's the new, LT all the years he played for the Giants hardly spoke and was soft spoken. Now he's going to be a new Lawrence Taylor. This is the acting Lawrence Taylor.
Does he walk out any particular way to this music? Is he dancing?
No.
He's wearing like a Tarzan outfit with a big bone in his nose.
A big leather outfit and a leather jacket.
Rides in on a zebra. You should have run for the exit. 500,000 is a lot of money, but I don't know. Doesn't he have enough money?
Does he really have to do this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what a man.
Wouldn't you be embarrassed already?
Really, really nice. I'm going to kick it. It's a pleasure for me to be associated with the WWF. And for
whatever
Bam Bam Bigelow goes, I didn't disrespect him. I was there to have a good time. There's my partner, my pal, Diesel Russell.
Is this him trying to be a wrestler?
No, yeah.
He's
Bam Bam Bigelow.
He was at a wrestling match?
Yeah, and Bam Bam Bigelow's the guy who's fighting because Bam Bam Bigelow shoved him when he was a spectator at a wrestling match.
Yeah.
And Diesel is his friend who's a wrestler.
Oh, so this is really supposed to have a premise to it.
Yeah, well, you got to get into the story. That's the whole wrestling concept.
Wait, yesterday on the news...
This is why the fight is occurring. It's a personal grudge match.
Yesterday on the news, they're showing this promo.
I see grown adults going to these things.
I know.
I know.
Is Ronnie into this? Is it Ronnie?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Ronnie orders it on pay-per-view and invites people over and has a party. He scares me, Ronnie.
It's like bad actors.
Yeah, Ronnie the limo driver. He's up front, you know, Mr. WWF.
Every time they're on, he's there.
You don't understand, Howard. This is a really serious fight. The guy shoved him at a...
Yesterday on the news, they showed, like, LT's behind, like, some sort of sawhorse.
Yeah.
And he's trying to grab him, and everyone's jumping in to pull them apart.
Oh, I see.
Really bad acting.
The fight could have occurred right then and there.
Right. They were starting to
blown the gate. Right.
Bam Bam.
Oh, let me get
I think he has problems, mental problems. I'm not sure what it is. But, you know, as far as Bam Bam goes, I tell you the truth, you know, he's a big guy. He's a gifted athlete. I've seen him wrestle a lot. But I've made a lot bigger and a lot better than him retire from football. So I think I can probably do a little something in the ring with him. And I'm not going to let any Easter egg...
Ooh, Easter egg.
disrespect me. I mean...
Cool.
I am a
good role model for the black community.
Easter
Yeah, they call him Easter egg because Bam Bam's bald head is tattooed to a head.
Oh, I see.
I'm lost.
Bam Bam's a big fat guy and his bald head.
You know what? Don't bother explaining.
Okay.
Yeah, who cares?
All right.
I'm a man. I do believe in having a good time. I do believe in showing respect to people. And I think what he did, that wrestling match in Tampa, was uncalled for. It's the only reason why I'm going into the ring. And
who's the better actor, LT or Raquel Bianca? What is it?
I'll let you just fall where it may. See, I'm going out there like a bunch of crazed dogs, and I'm going to have me some fun come WrestleMania.
All right. And now the press is supposed to ask serious questions.
Yeah.
John shouldn't ask stupid questions. People are applauding that. Way to go, LT. Congratulations.
And nice
LT, how are you celebrating? How are you celebrating Black History Month?
Excuse me?
How are you celebrating Black History Month?
Beating up on white guys.
Oh, that question was out of turn?
Yeah.
I didn't know if you do Q&A, so I got one in while he was still doing his thing.
Q&A.
Question for LT? For LT. LT, why don't you take any African name?
Oh, I hear my name being
They're mentioning where John's from.
Hey, I'm not in the room.
If you run it back a little bit, you hear somebody mumble, "Shut him up."
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the reason for the pause, I was locked up for like 5 seconds.
Oh, is that what was going on? I was wondering one chance.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
And they waited for you.
They're waiting right
Why don't you take any African name?
Howard Stern.
Throw him out.
Throw him out.
Yeah.
Any real questions? You just make sure you identify yourself so we know where you're from, and if you're sitting, make sure you stand, please.
So what's LT doing when you ask him why he doesn't have an African name?
He's miffed, like he doesn't know what to do. He's looking around going, "What the hell's going on?" Because he doesn't know that I'm from you. Yet. So he's just...
He should wrestle you.
What difference does that make?
Right.
Answer the question.
Yeah.
Because the whole place is like, it's how quiet it got. It's like, uh-oh.
How do you feel when that's going on?
I feel like a dick.
Right.
Well, you should.
My name is Paul Ween. I'm with News Communications Incorporated. LT, what do you think your chances are since you've never been in the ring before?
Oh.
Well,
Paul Wiener asked that question?
I think I'm a pretty good athlete. I remember when I was in high school.
Why don't you just say, well, it's fixed, stupid, I'm going to win?
Yeah, total range.
Yeah, I'm not going to lose.
I was playing baseball. They used to have me to go down and wrestle the heavyweight of the school, not because I knew how to wrestle, because I was the meanest guy in school. And I plan on being the same type of attitude.
LT, did you ever date Nicole Simpson?
All right.
No, you aren't.
No, you're
OJ, guilty or innocent?
Innocent.
Innocent.
Hey, let him get it out. Let him get it out. Give him 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Would you ever wrestle Greg Louganis?
Who?
Greg Louganis.
What about it?
Would you ever wrestle him?
Sit down, butthead. What, they're really yelling at you?
Yeah, really yelling at me.
What's wrong with that?
Because now the worst part is I got to stand up now. So it's just there's one guy standing up and everyone behind me yelling.
LT was into it.
Stop making us laugh.
Yeah.
What do you say, LT?
Have you ever wrestled?
No, would you ever?
With gloves only.
Okay. What would you do if you ever encountered a homo wrestler?
I would probably send him over to Howard Stern's house.
All right.
Would you like to see drugs leak?
Just the fact that he answered. First they're yelling, they're screaming, then they're happy he answered.
Lies. You know what it is, Howard? They're going by his reaction. If he laughs, they laugh.
Yeah, right.
If he's angry,
they're a bunch of puppet heads.
Would you like to see drugs legalized?
Oh. Did he have a little problem?
A little problem, yeah.
Oh,
he had several.
You notice it got quiet.
Yeah, right. Now it's quiet again. They were just getting into it, now it's quiet.
Are there crickets at the restaurant?
Yeah, right, listen. LT, what about drugs?
Aren't they already?
LT.
Yes.
At what point do you look at
At what point do you look at Captain Lou Albano and say that's for me? At no point. What's that? At no point. Yes. Well,
what do you say?
Really, I'm getting together.
What kind of practice wrestling do you have?
And trying.
Oh man, the press was freaking out.
Yeah. See, what happened was, like, you just see a little edited version, so I would stand up, do a couple questions, sit down, then so you hear
everyone start yelling at you.
Every time I stand up, oh, come on!
No.
You know,
oh, man.
I still have a couple more.
Like they've got better questions.
Work out some things. Dino Kiriakou, who used to wrestle, and knows a lot about the wrestling techniques and things. He's going to work with me a lot in the next month.
He's an acting coach.
Have you picked out what color tights you're going to wear?
No, I haven't. Not yet.
LT, if you know your wife was going to have a severely retarded child, would you insist on an abortion?
No, because I hope he grow up like you.
Howard Stern says hello, LT.
Hey, tell us that.
Yeah, great. Don't bring up my name after a stupid question like that. Why do I have to be brave?
I call you Carl White.
Okay, this is Carl White from Fox TV. He's a black sportscaster on Fox.
And what did he say?
He gets LT a little riled up.
Did he get him riled yet? Did I miss it?
No. Throw it back a little bit.
Okay.
As retirement got so boring for you that you stooped to this.
Stoop? Ooh. Oh, you stooped to going on Fox, didn't you?
Be careful, man. We're going to carry this on Fox.
I know. Okay, good. Okay. I know. That was kind of a mean question.
Yeah.
Nobody yelled at him when he stood up.
Right.
John's getting discriminated against.
And LT split after that?
No. I even asked him a little bit more about OJ.
Wait, but you didn't do enough?
No, I just felt that I was follow up on the other one.
A follow-up question.
Yeah.
John's becoming a journalist.
He's actually becoming a journalist. He's actually behaving like a journalist. I'm going to ask a follow-up question.
I don't play there no more. Actually, I wouldn't call. I think that comment is unnecessary.
LT, why do you think OJ's innocent? Huh? Why do you think OJ's innocent?
Excuse me?
Why do you think he's innocent? OJ.
Because I'm a black guy, and you're supposed to think he's innocent.
Any other questions?
Oh,
yes.
okay.
You only wear white gloves.
Has anyone close to you voiced their concerns that this might tarnish your image as a football player?
Well, I see it like this. If I put in 13 years of football, and I've done a lot of things that hasn't been done in the world of football. If what I do on April the 2nd is going to tarnish what I did for 13 years, and the 13 years I put in won't work anyway. So with that.
Anything else?
Man.
And that was Doug Johnson's question.
Wow.
John's question turned out to be lightweight.
Yeah. We went easy on LT.
As soon as he heard it was you, though, he started smiling, you know.
Yeah, it's better you don't tell him.
Well, no, it was after, everyone yelled it out.
I like it better when they hate us.
But that guy, when John asked the question about OJ, he just jumped up and cut John off, trying to keep LT from answering.
Well, LT will have to be called in as a witness, won't he? You know, if LT says he's innocent, they're going to have to let OJ go. All right, let's take a break. I don't know, do I want to hear your phony phone call today?
I hope so, because I don't know if I could deal with the tension in the back.
Oh, really? All right, you want to hear it?
I told you I didn't want to miss that.
You don't want to miss that?
No.
Well, were you going somewhere?
I'm going to hear it now.
Oh, you are going to hear it. You're demanding it now. I can make you wait till tomorrow, you know.
No, you won't.
The tension's worse in the back office than it was at that press conference.
Really? Gary's mad.
Even all the interns came up to me after the first confrontation on the air and said, "Oh, it's going to be fun working back here today."
Well, Gary even came in during the commercials and said, I'm really mad at John for making this phony phone call. All right, I'll play it next. What the hell? We'll have fun. If it's great, I'll play it again tomorrow.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
Tonight on the E! Show, Gorilla's shaved head. I understand that last night everyone was having a good time watching Scott, the engineer, get his head spray painted with GLH9. And somehow it don't look like it looks on the Ron Popeil infomercial.
It looks like
nothing like
Yeah. It looked like his head was just spray painted gray. And it was dripping down the front of his head. And tonight's show, Gorilla actually shaves his head. You'll see all the action that everyone's been talking about.
Do you see the money being raised?
Oh, everything. Everything's on there. I wouldn't let you miss that. All right, anyway, real quick here because we're running late, but Robin insists on hearing this.
I have to. I'm dying to know what happened.
So Stuttering John had said to me a couple of days ago he was going to make a phony phone call to Gary. And the premise was, Stuttering John is the guy who really made Gary a lot of money in the stock market.
Yeah.
That you'll admit, right?
Oh, absolutely. Made me a ton of money.
Made you a ton of money.
So how could you be angry with
But you were able to buy your house because of the money John made you.
I was able to buy a better house.
Right.
Not like it wasn't like if I met John, I would have no house. But I was able to buy a better house.
Right. He made a killing for you.
But I thought about this, too. Listen, I appreciate that John helped me get money, but he doesn't need to give me money to like him. I'd like him anyway. And if he wants the money back, I'd give it back to him.
Well, you sound way too defensive. Nobody brought that up. You're on
I know, but John always says that. John
I don't bring
whenever I say something to John, he goes, "Hey, man, I can't believe you're mad at me. I made you all that money."
Yeah, well, that's not right, John.
You do say that. You do say that a lot.
I said that.
You said that a bunch of times.
Oh, that's BS, man. I make sure I don't say
You
that.
say,
you bring it up.
You say, "How can you be mad at me? I made you all that money." You say, "How can you be mad at me?" Just in general, whenever I get mad at you.
No.
That's like, how can Nicole be mad at OJ?
No.
He gave her millions of dollars.
It's not, I really watch myself about that, Howard, but if Gary says so, we'll believe it's true.
You brought it up once or twice.
Maybe once or twice. Well, if you make a guy that much money, maybe once or twice. You can give me, please, once or twice.
Well, no, listen, work is work. The fact that you guys have a relationship outside of work, you can't let it interfere.
No, exactly, which is why...
Well, that's why you can't use that against him.
No, but you know what? I play practical jokes on my roommate. I play practical jokes on, on friends. I consider Gary a friend. I didn't know this was going to be work/friend thing. I
take away the work thing. It's a friend thing.
Yeah, a friend thing. So what's the big deal? You don't play practical jokes on your friends?
I don't play practical jokes on you. I do not play practical jokes on you, Stuttering John. End of sentence.
Yeah, all right. Well, do you play practical jokes on Scotty?
No.
Well, I do. I play them on everybody.
So because you act like a jerk, we should all accept it.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be funny for the
Of course it'll be funny. When it's not you, it's always funny.
All right. So anyway, John made a practical joke on Gary.
Phony phone call.
Phony phone call.
Want me to tell you the setup?
Yeah. What is the setup?
Setup is,
Spit it out, my friend.
Gary gave some money to a broker. and the broker, you know, his name is Benny, and he decided to, you know, and so he's going to call Gary, tell him that the stock.
All right, let me explain it because no one knows what you're talking about.
Yeah, some setup.
All right, the setup was basically that Gary had invested in his stock, and Stuttering John's buddy is the stockbroker involved. And, you know, listen.
So who makes the call? The stockbroker?
Yeah, Gary had been calling for a while saying, listen, sell. I want you to sell this stock.
I'd actually just been calling the guy. I couldn't get a hold of him. I called him 5 times. He didn't return my call, which I later found out John set that part up as well.
Right.
For this whole joke.
Yeah.
And I was trying to find out the status of some of my stocks.
Right.
And I could not get the guy on the phone. And I was starting to get nervous because we have been involved with guys in the past, friends of John's as well, who have suddenly closed up shop and left, you know, without notice.
So you want to nervous. Sell my shares so I may realize a profit.
Exactly. Well,
okay, so here we go.
I'm buying and selling.
I'm buying and selling, and I don't have a pot to piss in.
Sell, sell, sell.
All right.
If I called this guy today, I'm not saying anything, but if I called this guy today and he wasn't there, I would not be shocked.
Okay, here we go. No, we should get this guy on the phone, actually, for this.
Well, we can. I told him to put his phones on.
All right.
You want me to call him?
Nah, I don't know. Let's just hear the call.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. And Gary is going to get the news that his stock has fallen apart and he's lost a lot of money.
And I should point out right now that I don't take bad news well.
All right.
Ooh, boy, I can't wait.
Gary.
Benny.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Not too good.
What's the matter?
Listen, I got bad news.
What's that?
Hold on one second.
John.
Gary.
Yeah.
Did you hear what happened?
No. What is it?
Friday, the company went out of business. Hanover Sterling.
Right.
And what happened was all their stocks, I don't know how to tell you this. All their stocks, halted trading. Okay, in the past, when I got involved with stocks that halted trading, stock always went up about 3-4 points.
Right.
So what happened was the stock halted trading. My trader called me in. He says, listen, the stocks just got halted on Hanover Sterling. I says, really? I says, that means the stock's going to go up at 3-4 points. So what I did was I put a block of stock together with all my clients. And what happened was the company went out of business.
Yeah.
Boy, Gary's so thick he don't get it.
He doesn't get it.
You are stupid.
I get it fine. I'm waiting for him to say it.
All right.
I want the words to come out of his mouth.
What are you
I'm
doing?
all pent up. I'm ready to scream it. I want him to say
How much money are we talking about?
$10,000.
$10,000. And let's face it, I mean, that's
a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Maybe not to the king of all media, but
Right.
Gary, that's a lot of money.
To me, that's what I tip John for buying a potato. And same for you.
It's a lot of money.
That's right. No, if anybody, $10,000. I mean,
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of. You would put up $10,000, and at some point the stock had gone up, so you were probably now looking at what 30.
No. Actually, I put up $7,250.
Right.
$7,250, and it had just moved up to around $10,000. When I last looked at it, I was at $10,000.
I see.
But I put up $7,200 of our own money.
And you were
Still a lot of money.
and you were thinking of selling at that point.
Yeah, I was like, hey, no sense hanging around.
Made enough money.
$3,000 is a lot of money.
Right.
And look,
not greedy.
Not greedy. Exactly.
So how come you didn't return any of my calls last week when I was trying to call you? I was trying to get out of it. You wouldn't call me back.
I don't know how to tell you.
John, Benny's on the phone saying that the company went out of business and we lost all our money. Is he yanking me around?
Which company?
Hoop.
No, not Hoop.
What's that? Then what?
Not Hoop. I sold the Hoop to get out of the Hoop.
You didn't sell Hoop with my approval, so you owe me the money.
Well, the stock went down 80%.
No, it didn't.
Listen, guy, I can make it back to you.
No, listen to me. The last thing I was in was Hoop.
Well, what I wanted to do was I sold the Hoop.
But you don't do anything without my approval.
But if it would have worked out, it would have went good.
No. I don't care good or bad. I don't want to know. I want to know everything, and that's why I called you 5 times last week.
I couldn't get in touch with you when this thing...
You were such a liar.
Oh.
Benny, I called you 5 times last week.
The guy in his mouth.
I got a home number with an answering machine on that is always on. I'm at the station all day long. I did not get one message from you last week.
I can make it back. I got another...
Benny, here's what I need for you to do. Get me a check for $7,250 today.
Listen,
that's all I want.
The account's down right now.
Benny, give me my money back.
The account's down to it's about $2,100.
Give me my money back, Benny. You made trades without me, I wouldn't even know where to begin to call.
Gary, I can make it up to you.
So make it up and get it back to me.
I can make it up to you. I got this deal coming out March 9th. I can make it. It's going to be about 300-400%, but I can do it.
So what will I end up back with?
I can make you back the money. Well, you know.
Will make me back what money? I didn't even know what money I had because you wouldn't return my calls to tell me. You had me in and out of Benny, you had me in and out of 3 or 4 stocks, and you wouldn't call me back to tell me anything.
This is downright cruel.
I know. Look at poor Gary.
And you want to know what a really funny...
You're handling yourself pretty good when it comes to your money. You want to handle my affairs like this.
You want to know a really funny side effect of this whole thing?
Yeah.
You know the guy Doug that works at E?
Yeah.
John got Doug into the stock, so Doug just happened to be there. And I said, he goes, who's that on the phone? Benny? Ask about me. Ask about me. And I go, yeah, you're lost all your money too.
Oh. So Doug is shaking like at least he's going crazy right now.
He was almost in tears.
Doug's in there too.
Yeah, Doug's freaking right now.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. He's white as a ghost.
I'm trying to keep a record of what's going on. And I don't even know what the hell I'm in.
Listen, I know I can make it back.
No, Benny.
God, let me do it for you, please. I really feel bad already. I lost a ton of money here.
I don't care about making it back. I want to know what you had me in that went out of business.
The company is called PanX. PanXU.
Then what, Benny? Why didn't you call me back last week?
Listen, God, how do you want me to tell you these things? I want
you to tell me that I
didn't avoid your call.
What's that?
I didn't avoid your call.
Nobody in the office told me that you weren't there anymore.
No, I'm here. I'm still at the office, but I wouldn't avoid your phone call.
But I'm not saying you avoided it. I'm saying you didn't call me back.
No, well, I was in meetings all day, all night, and all week long.
And I got a home number all day, all night, and all week long.
I was in meetings all day, all night, all week long.
24 hours, 7 days
And then I said, I got a home number that's on all day, all night, all week long.
Yeah, but he was in meetings all day, all night, all week long. How could he call you? He didn't know you were calling. I like that.
I think this is really, not a good thing, Benny. I trusted you, which is the last.
You can trust me.
I obviously can't. If you're buying stock without my approval, I can't trust you.
Well, listen. In the past, the stocks always went up, but I'm telling you, these deals always went up.
But I want to know. I wanted to be Benny. I wanted to get out after Hoop. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be in Hoop and get out. What'd you put me in Hoop for?
Wait, look, listen to Gary on Hoop and finance. Man, what the hell is Hoop?
It's the name of a stock.
Did you guys make money on that one?
Yeah, it's a good stock.
Johnny sweating.
This is so funny.
Were you like panicked? I mean, were you out of your mind?
He was freaking.
The reality of it is that John has made me enough money that even if I lost all that money, I still made more. The point of it is my wife says to me all the time, all right, you sure you know what you're doing? And
right.
You don't want to go home and tell her.
I don't care about the money. I don't want to go home like Ralph Cramden.
Right, tell her, here's another fine.
Money, lost $72.50.
I can't imagine how you resolve this thing.
What? Is it coming up, guys?
Yeah.
And what'd you get me out of it for? It never went anywhere. It stayed flat. So why would you get me out of it?
Well, because I could have made you an extra 4 or 5 points on the stock in one day. And then I could.
So why don't you? Benny, I've dealt with 10 stockbrokers. Not one of them has ever done that without calling me first.
The past plenty of times.
Not with me, you haven't. Not with me, you haven't.
Well, you left the money here, so now I can do it.
No, I didn't leave you that money and say do whatever you want with it. You asked me to buy one particular stock, and I bought it. You didn't say leave me your money and let me play with it. Big difference. Right, Benny?
Right, Gary.
No, it's the truth. You didn't say I'm going to have a party with your money. You said I'm going to put you in Hoop, and I'm going to get you out of it.
I'm going to have a party with your money.
You think I knew this company was going to go out of business?
That's not the point. The point is I know what I want to do with my money.
No, it's not the point.
The point is I know what I want to do, and I didn't want to. I'm not a gambler. I wanted to get in and get out, do what I wanted. If you didn't want that, you should have never taken my money.
Sorry, I lost your money.
You lost all my money. Oh, $7,200. How
much did you give?
$7,200.
And everything's gone.
Well, I got about 2,000 left. He put me in a stock without my knowledge.
What stock? Am I in the stock?
How come John's not in that stock?
Doug.
Because he pulls out all the time.
He said you pulled out.
Well, I pulled out of something, but is that the one? Is it Newman?
What happened with John?
He pulled out.
Out of what?
He takes his money and runs.
He said you took your money and ran.
Well, yeah, I did, but I didn't take all of it. I still have some of it.
How come John's not in this stock?
Because I didn't have any money here with him.
That's a lie. He just told you he didn't take all his money.
Well, he left a few thousand.
Right. How come you put a few thousand of John's money in there?
Enough money with me.
Right. What about Doug?
He Doug didn't make anything. He's down a little bit of money.
He's down a little bit of money.
He doesn't have that much. I had to send him back money, too, so.
But how come you don't call me and send me back money?
Of course, I wanted to impress you. I want to show you something.
Well, you impressed me. You impressed me and showed me that you lost all my money. You're a magician, Benny. He took $7,200 and made it $2,000 in a week.
Doing material.
That's about 3 weeks. But see, that's the point, Benny. I called you 5 times last week. He said the company went out of...
I just like that the guy's name is Benny. I believe it.
I got to tell you something. If you met him, if you saw him, this whole phone call would be 10 times funnier.
Really?
Benny's about 5'2" high and about 5'2" wide, and he's like one of those muscle guys.
Yeah, right.
And, you know, if you didn't know he was a stockbroker, he'd scare the hell out of you.
Right.
Which company? I don't know. He put me in a stock. He put me in a stock without my permission, and then the company went out of business. I'll never see that money again.
Reality sets in.
I'd like to get a hold of one of your bosses and rap to him about this.
Why would you do that to me?
Because you did something very unethical.
Well, I made money for you in the past.
No. One time.
It was 2 times.
No, it was 1 time, Benny.
And this time.
Right, and this time, and I gave you permission to put it in the hoop, which I was monitoring. I want to know where my money's going. There's nothing wrong with that.
Why would you want to know
Benny,
that?
You give me some money, and I'll hold on to it. You give me 10 grand.
I'm just impressed that you're able to handle yourself on the phone like this.
Roll it back a little bit, because this is
Actually, Gary sounds like somebody's dad.
Yeah. You almost sound like you know what you're doing.
I'd like to speak to one of your bosses.
I'll hold on to it for you for a couple of weeks. I'll invest it for you. But I won't tell you where it's going. And then, 3 weeks, I'll call you back and tell you how I did.
Listen, I got this deal happening March 9th.
Yeah, but
if you send me more money.
You're right.
No, it's funny.
But Benny, you around with me.
No, not at all.
He says he wants me to send him more money. Yeah. No, he's around with me. Who's recording this?
Oh, you figured it out?
You?
Oh.
Was that? It's such a... I knew you were.
So you're happy at this point that you didn't lose your money, but you're sad because, John...
Here's the setup. The setup is, I'm on the phone.
Yeah.
John is standing behind me.
Right.
John is on his way out to interview LT.
Right.
So it doesnn't seem odd to me that John's standing there with a microphone and a tape recorder.
Right.
Because it looks like he's on his way out. Then all of a sudden I realize the microphone's pointed right at me.
Yeah, right.
Around with me, you fucking bastard. What's that?
You better have recorded it, tell him.
John, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
Whose idea was this? But whose idea was this?
It's mine.
I didn't even get you back for the last one, you
Because you told me you haven't forgiven me for the other one.
Oh, you guys should die. Benny, I thought you wanted to be my pal. How could you do this to me?
I would want to do anything like that to you. I would never do that. I would want to do it.
Howard. Not always Howard.
He's ratting you out.
You're the one. You just told me you're going to do it. What do you want from me?
Body money.
Oh, Benny, what are you doing to me?
I'm the king of stock.
Oh, yo. No, it doesn't.
John's back there. Don't get mad.
Benny. Benny's such a... Benny, were you...
You were pissed, man.
I was. I really was. And then, like 10 minutes later, the whole rap I gave you this morning, I gave to John.
Right.
I said, I was in there and I go, what are you doing to me? Like, why am I the butt of your jokes?
Right.
I thought it would be funny for the ad.
And it is, but it's not funny to me.
Wow.
It's a practical joke.
And then they all come back to haunt you.
Yeah, but Gary, we've done friendly favors for each other. You've done.
Yeah, I don't think you do favors for me. Does it mean you have the right to
I'm saying both of us. We've been friends. I don't know. I mean, we goof on each other. You make stuttering jokes all the time.
Again, I told you how bummed out I was about the puppet thing, and I just told
that's what I can't believe.
How I
5
continue
months,
to be
he still hasn't forgiven me for the freaking puppet.
No, I didn't say
5 months, and he doesn't. Did he manage Jackie?
John,
anybody else? Just me.
I didn't say I didn't.
You know why? Because he's allowed to be.
I didn't say I didn't forgive you. I didn't say I didn't forgive you.
You did. You said
no,
you're still mad.
I just said I can't believe I'm still bummed out about it because it really hurt me. I spent the whole weekend. While
what's he supposed to do? That's why it's a practical joke. He's pissed off at you.
Yeah.
Right.
If it's
not good unless you piss a guy off.
Yeah, but so don't you think you would forgive me by now? Scott's forgiven me for all the 20 jokes I played on him.
But why should I forgive? I just told you I didn't forgive you. Why would you do it again?
Because I figured if you're not going to forgive him, I might as well just keep on going.
Just keep on going then. Okay.
What's he got to lose?
I mean, really, if
you're at ground zero, so have a party.
No, but if you're not going to let it go, I thought it would just be a funny thing. Plus, I didn't need to hang it 2 days. That was 2 minutes.
It's still cruel.
What is it, Ralph?
2 days. Ralph has something to add here about John and practical jokes.
I never played one on you.
No. But I just find it incredible that John really has
he always gets mad at me, like I'm going to say something to somebody about something or repeat something to somebody, and I don't see how he can do this kind of thing to Gary relentlessly.
Relentlessly,
with
his
his attitude.
Twice.
I mean,
Twice in 7 years. That's relentlessly?
Well, you do it.
That's your definition of relentlessly, Ralph?
Everybody, like Gorilla, you
I play practical jokes. What's the big deal?
Yeah, but John,
if you don't want me to play them, how'd I want? I always ask you.
I love it.
I always ask you.
I think it's funny.
It's all for on the air.
I love it. I love it when you're all at each other's throats. I love it. I love it. I love it.
If John, listen, John
and Ralph, as far as Ralph goes, you must be gay because only gays don't understand practical jokes.
No,
you're sensitive like a woman.
This is Ralph the Benz on John. It's Ralph the Benz on John.
Joke, but John is always getting pissed at me if I slip and say something to somebody that I shouldn't say, or he thinks.
There it is.
I get pissed at Ralph for things like asking my girlfriend to go to with me.
I love it.
I mean stuff like dumb stuff.
Well, now that would have been funny if I did that on purpose.
But at least if you're gonna play a practical joke, Ralph, at least have some tact and do something.
That was no
require some thinking.
So John thinks he's right because he does them well.
Right.
No, God, really? Ralph, how the hell did you get involved in this? That's all I want to know. Who the hell are you? Why don't you get your berry ass out of here for a second? I swear to God, I don't do nothing to you. I avoid you. You're a dick. Get out of here.
No, John, you're a dick.
No, you're a dick.
You're a dick.
Why are you getting involved in a fight that has nothing to do with it? It's me and Gary. It ain't you.
Well,
it ain't you.
I'm involved with it because I want to be.
Yeah, of course. You want to get your freaking big nose and everything.
Yeah, so? You got a problem with that?
Is there any reason for this?
No,
yeah,
he's saying, I understand what he's saying. He's saying that you react whenever people do things, so you should understand it's Gary's
enough. I got to deal with Gary, and I got to deal with Ralph, too.
Hey, what can I tell you, man?
That's your problem. You wouldn't
I didn't play a practical joke on you. I played it on Gary. I don't play practical jokes on you.
John, but you're always giving me a hard time about
You're always giving me a hard time.
Say.
The other day you yelled at me for Howard because I was trying to help you. The other day you yelled at me because I was trying to help you.
Now this is funny.
And then talk about people giving a hard time. You give everybody a hard time. Trust me, you do. Trust me, you do.
All right, you know what? You want to know something? This is great.
You're off the point.
What is the point then?
I have no idea what
the point is. You expect everybody to be sensitive.
I apologize.
You expect everybody to be sensitive to you, but you're insensitive to everybody else, John. That's the point.
All right.
I didn't realize it was going to be that.
How come every show leads back to everybody hates Ralph?
I don't know.
I'll tell you what. One time we tried to tape Jackie in the joke office, and he went nuts.
Right.
You know, it's just not. It's not funny.
So do it again. Of course, it's funny.
Yeah, I got to tell you something.
The point is,
let me tell you what I love. I love it. You know what? My feeling on this is the following. I like it. I like everything I see here.
You love this harmony.
I love it.
You do.
I thrive on it. Just stay on your toes.
You know, I was thinking about this the other day.
I love it.
There was a time.
I could listen to you guys fight all day.
There was a time.
The question is, why does Gary ever let his guard down?
Right. If you're dopey enough to let your guard down, then that's your problem.
Robin, how about we pull a few jokes on you then? Robin, put your guard up. We'll see how funny it is when it's you. Let me tell you something. There was a time when there was an unspoken law between me and Jackie and Fred that we didn't rat on each other or goof on each other. And it took you 7 years to chisel it away. But when you chiseled it away, you were the happiest man in the world.
That's right. And now you know why I'm happy. You tapped into it 100%.
Exactly.
This little attitude that Howard is some kind of enemy and that everybody in this room keeps everything from me.
It wasn't us.
Now I got you all ratting on each other. I love it.
It's the truth.
That's right.
It took you...
And it's only going to get worse.
It took you 6 years with a hammer to
keep going.
But, Gary says it's going to reflect now,
I used to walk in here. I see Jackie conspiring with Fred and Gary. And everyone's keeping me out of the dark.
The truth was they were still ratting on each other.
Of course.
They were lying.
Well, now the rats have really crawled
out.
That's
half the reason they hate me is because I talk to you a lot, and they think I'm going to tell you everything.
I love it all.
Every time they wanted something to get back to you, they told me.
Yeah, and you know something,
And Gary, your job is to tell me everything that goes on around here, not to make alliances with Jackie and Fred and all these other people.
You busted that up.
Good. You will now tell me everything?
I always have told you everything.
Good.
Gary was the only one keeping secrets.
And did Ralph ask permission to come in here anyway?
Yeah, he asked me.
Howard, let me ask you.
All right, I have to now do the news. I don't have all day for this show. I have to take a break. I have a life.
Okay, Ralph. Can I just ask you? The thing I don't know how this involves work, Gary. It was just a practical joke. Why does he bring up that now it's attached to work?
What?
How is it attached to work now? I don't understand. How does playing you know what I'm saying, Howard? You know, if it was Jackie playing him, no big deal. But now that I played him, now Gary has the authority now to say.
You know what? I don't.
No, why
I
don't
can't follow all of it.
In other words,
he's trying to say that Gary's going to give him a hard time back in the office.
Yeah,
I'm not.
No, now I'm not going to give probation.
I'm not going to give John a hard time. I'm just going to hold him up to the regular standards that I should have been holding him up to the whole time.
All right.
No hard time. I'm not going to. I'm not.
Why, Howard? Because I played a practical joke.
Right.
So in other words, I'm getting penalized.
No.
That's part of it.
No.
I am getting penalized.
The exact reverse. You got a handicap for me being your friend and letting you get away with too much.
You know,
why don't you just punch him, Gary?
No, I'm not going to punch John.
How about Ralph? I'll punch you before you punch me.
That I paid attention.
You know what's funny? During all this, Gorilla the intern is back in the office putting glue on Gary's chair right now. So that when he sits down, he'll be stuck to the chair for a couple of days.
Get him all out of
But I'm done. I'm not going to do no practical jokes anymore.
Don't be a pussy.
No, but look at him.
Look at you. You're cowering.
No, I have a great one.
Gotta go on.
All right, well, then there you go. Then just go on and do it. You're at ground zero. You heard what he said. All right, good. This is good. I like all this. Good. Congratulations to all of you.
I love you, Gary.
Man, you'll see how he loves you. All right, go back there and now we'll go work together in harmony. I love that. All right, I'm going to take a break.
That was like the best thing I've heard in years.
And we'll
mad because I despise him like everybody else, and he knows it. Because he walks around with an implied.
You're still talking to the wall. I'm not listening at this point.
Why does everybody hate Ralph?
Because he's trying to help Ralph. And like the other day, I was trying to help him in here, and I was asking him to do something. And I said, "Hey, Ralph."
John.
And then he just yelled at me.
John.
You don't care.
You're talking like a nervous girl who's about to lose her virginity. Just mellow out. All right, here we go.
Nobody knows what you're saying.
No one. You're babbling.
I'm babbling because I don't know why he came in here to
John, that incident that happened, you were trying to articulate something. I had no idea what the hell you were talking about. I was in the middle of doing something, and I said,
"You wouldn't give me a chance to articulate, Ralph."
No, you're like,
all right, this ain't a girl.
You can't even get your head through the door. That's why, Ralph. That's why.
I have what? Why can't I get my
nothing? Hey, no, I already said it.
All right,
I didn't hear you.
Both of you, out the door now. Out, and Z. Out. I can't take it. My ears hurt.
Take it into the hall.
Take it into the hall and settle it like men. You're stuttering on deaf ears. Get out of here. That's all. I'm going to sit and listen to this nonsense for a few minutes, but not for my entire day.
No, I just don't understand why Ralph is so hated. I mean, they all think that he's your best friend, and they hate him.
John is so mad that Gary's upset that he's taking it out on Ralph. That's all. Everyone is. Everything's going on. There's a lot of things going on. All right, I got to take a break. We're going to analyze the news when we come back. Some people say it's their favorite part of the show, where we analyze and break down the news. You get a lot of show.
I don't know how that could be their favorite part of the show. Just destroying people's relationships.
Yeah, well, hey, you work here. That's the price you pay. Gives a crap about them. These are guys who sit there, let's not tell Howard anything because he'll put it on the air.
Yeah, we have to keep secrets from Howard, or otherwise they'll all be the brunt of his jokes.
No, they'll all pay. All right, let's take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
Yeah. Who's that? Live? Well, Robin, it's news time.
That's right. I understand that you are on the cover of this week's Village Voice.
Who is?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Don't they know I have a press blackout? Is that right?
Yeah.
Why?
They say the topic this week is whiny white guys.
Gee, another great article that I can look forward to. Another thing I can be proud of.
And they have you there with Newt Gingrich and Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas is a whiny white guy? Michael Douglas, the actor?
That's what it looks like here. This is from one of our listeners faxed this to me.
And the Village Voice hates me. They're like, this hippies. They're even beyond hippies. They're like,
I don't know where they are on this spectrum.
Yeah, I mean, where on the left is it past hippies? And you know what it is? The right wing hates me because they feel that I'm liberal when it comes to sexual issues. So they think I'm disgusting and they sick the FCC on me. And the left wing hates me because they think I'm anti-gay, anti-black,
You're politically incorrect.
Yeah. The only one who likes me is my wife. And after this morning show, she hates me.
That's right. You've just taken it down to none.
But it's really weird that I get hated by both sides.
This is what the article says about you, apparently. This is the allure of Howard Stern. He reconstructs the order, waving his dick around symbolically before a delighted black woman.
Well, that's true so far. You're kidding? That's what it's going to say? I don't even understand what that means. That's absurd. Now, how do you know that this is what it's going to say?
Well, he's got it in quotes.
What paper are you reading?
This is from a listener. He's quoted it for me.
Oh, you mean he read the article in advance?
Yeah.
I see.
Stern recalls a world where white men rule by righteous banter. Everyone else must play along or take the burn.
White men rule? What are they? What are they, high?
He's a working class hero whose audience, like the backlash itself, includes many professionals. Indeed, a recent book signing appearance by Stern nearly shut down Wall Street. Even some powerful women are drawn into this action, especially if they are politicians out to assure their own angry white men. Just to show she's no bitch, New Jersey Governor Christy Todd Whitman named a rest stop after Stern.
So what's the? I don't even understand the point of the article that I somehow represent whiny white people.
Mm-hmm. Well, not whiny white people, whiny white men.
And they don't take into account that I have a big black audience.
Or any other people in your audience.
And the fact that we have a lot of women listening. In other words, all the people who read the Village Voice are really together people.
Those women are misguided, don't you understand?
Right. And anyone who listens to the show...
I'm misguided.
Right, everyone's a nitwit.
Women are misguided.
Yeah.
It's just you angry, whiny white men.
But, of course, the Village Voice is only putting me on the cover, hoping that all of my audience will go buy their paper. All those whiny white people, they're probably the same people. In fact, the Village Voice hardly has an audience. So big deal, there's 6 readers won't like me.
Yeah.
Oh, meet me. Village Voice. They suck anyway. I don't even know anybody who reads the Village Voice. I just know that there's a Village Voice. I don't know anyone who actually buys it and reads it.
I can't read it. I've tried.
Yeah. I don't even understand what you just said.
It's insufferable. That's exactly how they write everything.
Yeah.
What village?
Yeah. Village on Mars. Village Voice. Yeah, who cares about a bunch of hippies? They suck. Village Voice. It's a hippie newspaper. Got a bunch of porno ads in there, right? They're the same as everything.
Yeah.
And what are they? Write stuff nobody wants to read. Jerks.
And have their artsy-fartsy reviews.
Yeah. I don't even know how they're in business.
Some rich guy owns them.
Yeah.
It's Grammy night.
Grammy night.
The 37th annual Grammy Awards.
How out of touch is the Grammys? You know that Bonnie Raitt is up again for 5?
I know, it's like everybody passed when they were groundbreaking. You know, Bonnie Raitt was
happening when I was in college.
Yeah. And they never picked up on her then. Now that she's ready for retirement, they can't award her enough.
And the one artist, and they're saying tonight it's going to be a big night because Bonnie Raitt's up for a lot of awards. Bonnie Raitt, we're talking about here. Bonnie Raitt, she's scary to look at this point. Her big
Bruce
red hair with gray things coming out. Big gray skunk thing coming out of her head.
Yeah.
And she's going to sit there all night. This is the one time a year that anybody even hears from her. And Bonnie Raitt's cool. I mean, I kind of dug her in college. It was, you know, she played the guitar and she played a bottleneck and all that. That's kind of cool, but it's not real happening right now. I mean, she's so old at this point. She looks like a Grammy. So you got a woman who's going to go up there, and now she's going to battle against Sheryl Crow, who's had one hit song. All I want to do is have some fun. Like 2 weeks from now, she'll be stripping
There
at
won't
stores.
even be another hit from that album.
Yeah. She's real good looking. I mean, I think like she'll end up like, I think she'll put out another 2 albums. They'll all fail. Playboy will offer her a spread. She'll do that. And then like, you know.
And that'll be it.
Yeah, maybe she'll do some like
She'll
stripping.
get married.
Yeah. What are they talking about? Is she really a big musical talent?
Well, they're trying to justify, and they constantly do that. They try to justify the people they have nominated and who's performing on the show. You know, and they're saying, oh, she's an incredible artist, great songwriter, very well known already in the music industry, even before her first album came out, because she's done so much backup singing.
Yeah.
But
and then we went to the Grammys and said, hey, we'll do a show from there. We were supposed to be in California this week.
Yeah, we wanted to go cover the Grammys.
And they said no. Now, how in touch are they? They need somebody to make this thing look like it's hip, like it's happening. They need some kind of...
I guess we're not close to retirement. That's a good thing.
Yeah. And they said, no, you can't. If you're there, you'll ruin the Grammys.
Yeah.
Imagine I'll ruin the Grammys. How can you ruin a show that, featured 2 years ago? The best new artist was Bobby McFerrin.
Oh,
remember him?
Well, remember Milli Vanilli?
That wasn't even singing Bobby McFerrin. The guy used to, he would, beat on his chest. It was Tarzan. It wasn't a singer.
Don't worry. Feel happy. Wasn't that something?
If you're down and feeling blue.
Don't worry. Be happy.
Don't worry. Be happy.
And where's he now?
Yeah, I bet you he's not happy.
I bet he's worrying.
Yeah. He's worrying and he's unhappy. There he is. And it was such a great thing that there was no actual instruments.
Yeah.
That's
and
all
he
him.
was everything.
He whistles. You know I can't get arrested. I can't believe I cannot write a hit song. I'm worried, and I'm not happy. You know my best friend's name? His name is Gabe Kaplan from Welcome Back, Kotter. I hang around with him all day. We go to poker tournaments.
Oh.
I'm worried. I'm really not happy.
I was wrong.
I was wrong. You should worry. And you should be unhappy. I made a mistake. Don't worry. Actually worry and be unhappy. You hear that cuckoo?
Yeah.
That's what I am. Cuckoo.
From the Grammys.
Yeah, cuckoo from the Grammys. It's like the kiss of death.
Bruce Springsteen will be opening the show tonight.
Right.
He's going to be joined by at least some of the former members of the E Street Band. Max Weinberg has taken the night off from the Conan O'Brien show, so he can be there playing with him.
Well, he'll be missed. All those people watch Conan. Yeah. You might throw off that chemistry between Conan and Max Weinberg.
It's going to leave a big hole in the show tonight.
Yeah.
They're going to be performing Streets of Philadelphia.
Oh, really? Didn't that come out like 12 years ago? Yeah, I bet you those guys in the E Street Band feel pretty good. So I guess he did need them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's trying to find that magic again, I think. Salt and Pepper will perform. Elton John was to perform, but he's gotten sick. He has the flu, so he's staying in London.
I thought you were going to say bad meat in the can. I thought you had a case of botulism. All right. Good for him.
Other performers include Mary Chapin Carpenter.
3 names.
Like me.
Yeah. Robin Ophelia Quivers.
Bonnie Raitt.
Bonnie Raitt. There's that name again.
And Sheryl Crow. Katie Lang will be performing with Tony Bennett. They're going to do that duet.
Now, there's 2 people that are really in big demand. Katie Lang and Tony Bennett.
From his MTV Unplugged album. And Luther Vandross is going to join Crosby, Stills, and Nash to close the show with Love the One You're With.
And Crosby, Stills, and Nash joined up with Percy Faith. They're going to be doing this whole big production number, and it's going to be very exciting. Oh, Crosby's going to be there with the new liver?
I guess.
Yeah.
That'll be exciting.
Yeah, that'll be good. I like that. Sounds like a great show.
I used to get excited about the Grammys, not anymore.
Yeah.
They've disappointed me too many times. Let's see. Salisbury Township, Pennsylvania police are looking for 2 brothers who they suspect beat and stabbed their parents and their brother to death. One brother had the word berserker tattooed across his forehead. The other had Zig Heil tattooed on his forehead.
If your kids start doing that, be real nervous.
Pack up and go.
Yeah, be very, very nervous.
So now they're looking for him. Apparently, the 2 boys, David and Brian, 15 and 17, were upset with their parents who were Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, I can't stand... What, they ring the doorbell all the time?
Yeah, walking around with those little briefcases, selling watchtowers. They got tired of the lifestyle and were angry that their parents sold their car.
Oh, really?
So the bodies of Dennis Freeman, the father, and his wife Brenda, and the son Eric were found on Monday. The 2 boys were last seen on Sunday.
I have every right to kill my parents then.
Why do you say that?
Well, you've heard the tapes of my dad yelling at me when I'm 5 years old.
He didn't sell your car.
That's true. He wouldn't give me a good car.
He knew it would set you off.
Once in a while, let me drive his Mercury Montego. Yeah, no wonder I never got laid in high school. Nothing like picking up a girl in that. That could be grounds.
Gave you stamina.
Yeah.
Stiffened your spine. Made you the great Gaillard today.
That's right.
Meanwhile, in the O.J. case, Rosa Lopez didn't get to talk much yesterday. They just argued a lot. They were supposed to be continuing her videotaped testimony, but all of a sudden there was another discovery problem. It seems that the defense had a tape in which the private detective seems to be coaching Rosa Lopez, according to Marsha Clark, as to what she saw the night Nicole Brown Simpson was murdered. And the defense had never received that tape. I mean, the prosecution had never received that tape. The defense, in fact, said that tape didn't exist until their detective actually stood up in court and admitted that he had taped the first interview.
Georgito ought to throw Johnny Cochran in jail. That's what should happen. O.J. should go free, and Johnny Cochran should be put up on trial and disbarred. I mean, honest to God, those guys, F.U. Bailey and...
Yes, there's more criminals in that courtroom than O.J.
I'm telling you, I mean, what is this? You're telling me that the guy took evidence and had it and withheld it, and they...
And they've done this repeatedly. This is not the first time.
But why does Captain Japan go along with all of this? What is in it for him?
They have this wonderful game they play.
Yes.
The lawyers use these private detectives so that they can claim they don't know anything.
I see. It's outrageous.
The private detective then says, oh, yes, I have this other tape. The lawyers can say, we weren't aware of it.
Well, Ron, you should be a lawyer the way you know all this. I can't believe it. Thank God for you explaining that to me.
So anyway, here's a little bit of what went on in court yesterday. First of all, Rosa Lopez is very upset. She's the world's angriest witness, even if she is the world's most famous maid.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like Judge Ego says to her, hey, Rosa, you got to come back tomorrow. And she's like, I don't want to talk about it, and I don't want any more questions. I'm tired.
The judge actually said we'd like to continue with the direct, examination of Rosa Lopez. She goes, I don't want no more questions.
Yeah. I don't want no more questions. You don't want any more questions? Why don't we send you back to El Salvador, where you come from?
I am sick. I am tired. I don't sleep well.
Yeah. They interviewed her at first. She didn't remember whether she had a plane reservation. She lied about it. And the next day she knows exactly what she said. She saw El Bronco.
Well, you know what? In that tape that they were listening to yesterday, she never mentions El Bronco. That doesn't show up until August.
Oh, really? El Bronco.
Yeah. That's why the prosecuting attorney said, we need to really go over this and look at all these discrepancies between what she's testifying to now and what she said in August and what she said in July.
And
they've been given a couple of days.
And O.J.'s got the big smile on his face during all this. I mean, the artist, the football player formerly known as O.J., because the guy sitting there don't even look like O.J. anymore. And he's smiling. He's happy. It's not even real justice.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on, but let's just listen to a little bit of what went on. First, here is Marsha Clark complaining once again about the defense not doing the right thing.
Okay.
Because the defense has put us in this position, we are now being essentially rushed into a cross-examination that is going to be half as effective as it should have been had they complied with the law.
In other words, you mean you feel you've been sandbagged again?
Well, we have. I don't feel it. We clearly have.
And he doesn't do anything. And now they're saying he's like the world's worst judge.
Yeah, he's cool about the whole thing. You've been sandbagged? Okay.
I guess he kind of is enamored with the dream team, thinking, well, they got to be better lawyers because they make all this money. Mm-hmm. And like everyone else, he's thinking, well, maybe Marsha Clark doesn't know what she's doing.
It almost seems as if the dream team doesn't know L.A. law. Where do they practice? Here's Johnny Cochran making light of the complaints of the prosecutors.
Okay.
These are experienced lawyers. Mr. Darden had a book full of information to try and cross-examine Ms. Lopez. All we're saying is we want to go ahead. Judge, they talk out of both sides of their mouth every day.
I can't stand Johnny Cochran. I hate him.
What did he ever do to you?
Douche chills me.
Yeah. No, I just don't dig him. You know, he's counting on the black jurors going along with him. And you know what? It'll probably work. Because black people are very proud of Johnny.
Oh, please.
They are.
You haven't talked to these people.
I'm telling you.
When did you talk to any black people about
I know
Johnny Cochran?
there's 6 women there going,
You speculate that.
That
when
is a
did you
fine
talk
man.
to black people about Johnny Cochran?
I grew up in the black community. I know all about
You
blacks.
never need to speak to him again.
That's right. I did all my speaking 6th through 9th grade. I heard it all.
You've learned enough.
That is a fine brother. That's my Johnny.
He got that nice suit and everything. Yes.
How could that man be telling a lie?
And you don't think they're going to be a little upset that they're sitting in a room
No.
wasting away while these people play?
No, these are people with lots of things to get back to. They're thrilled to be in that room.
Well, anyway, play number 6 of Judge
All right.
Ito's. I think this is him giving his decision. I don't know.
All right,
Just
let's
play.
see.
I think, Mrs. Clark, that you're entitled to a substantial amount of time, that perhaps overnight is not enough. But I don't believe we're going to complete this conditional examination in one additional day. And if we go to Friday, then we're going to dribble over into Saturday and Sunday. And I have other commitments Saturday that I can't break.
Did you see when he said this? O.J. made a big face. O.J. was like, you have a commitment Saturday. I'm in a friggin' prison cell.
I have a commitment, too.
Yeah, right.
I know you're very angry, Miss Clark, but you're very pretty when you're angry.
And what does Captain Japan have to do? What, are you going to go circumcise a dragon? What does he got to do that's so important that he can't come in on a Saturday? I work on Saturday.
Paper mache hat.
What was that?
I have commitments.
Yeah, what commitment is that? You have commitments. What are you going to go do?
I'm a busy man. None of your
It's Mardi
business.
Gras.
I know you feel you're being sandbagged here.
All right, let me take a break,
No,
Robin.
I'm not done yet.
No.
I'm going to finish this story
All right, go ahead.
before you break.
I have to buy
sorry.
firecrackers.
Didn't realize you were running this. Go ahead, yes?
So anyway, Rosa Lopez, as I said, was supposed to be able to testify and finish her testimony yesterday, and of course she got the surprise of her life. She sat around with her new interpreter all day. This is the 3rd interpreter she's had during these proceedings. I don't know why she can't get along with them. But anyway, here she is.
Well, is there any explanation for it?
No, you never find out why the interpreters are disappearing. You just see her with a new one. And here she is exploding at the judge about her unhappiness with the way things are going.
I am very tired. I want to go rest her. I don't want any more questions. Thank you. Thank you.
She decided that she had enough.
That's right. I don't feel like answering any more questions today. And here she is explaining that she's having trouble sleeping. This has really been a burden to her, and she doesn't know why she's having to continue to go through this.
And I am very sick, sir. I don't eat. I'm not sleeping very well, sir. I'm not sleeping very well.
Join the club.
Y le voy a decir, esto no es mi culpa. And I'm going to tell you, this is not my fault.
Esto no es mi culpa. I hate the Bellage Hotel. ¿Por qué te pusiste in the premium room service in the steak and lobster? I want to go to El Salvador so I can eat dirt and live in a cardboard box. Goodbye. No E-channel.
No E-channel.
Nunca E-channel.
Imagine she's your housekeeper. Angry El Salvadorian.
Yeah, how are you going to ask her to do something in the house?
You really can't get good help. What's your choice these days?
Because these are rich people. This is what they have to put up with.
You imagine, like, you're some poor guy, you work your way up, I don't know, you go into, like, the paper bag business, and you become a multi-billionaire.
Yeah.
And your whole life you grew up, you had to live with...
You're even living next door to O.J.
Right, and then all of a sudden, your life becomes so complicated, you decide you have to have people in your house to live in and work in the house.
Right,
so you
walk
can,
your dog.
And you're suddenly living with her. So you're any better off that you made all this money?
You need an interpreter. Tell her I want the kitchen clean.
Yeah, and imagine who they rejected. They probably interviewed a few people before they hired her.
That's when I feel like it.
I'm tired and I'm sick.
And this is not my fault.
Where is Gary Stockbroker?
Let's take a break.
It's so funny when she said, I'm not sleeping well. She said it in English and the woman interpreted. She's not sleeping well.
Yeah.
Sueño.
We got to take a break. We really do. And then we'll be back with more news. We'll find out what else is going on.
There won't be any testimony in the case. Rosa Lopez has been ordered to return to court on Thursday.
And what will be on TV today?
They're going to have some discovery hearings today.
Okay. We'll be back right after these words.
Let's return to the Howard Stern Show.
Tonight on E, Grillo shaves his head. Reluctantly. It's the big show of the year. Everybody loves it. Anyway, Robin, so we're in the middle of the news. We just discussed O.J.
Yes. Do you know what smells? Are there certain smells?
Jackie's stinky behind.
I didn't even finish my question. I don't think that's the right answer. I don't think that's the answer you want to give it.
Ralph's mouth?
No.
What smells?
Well, once I ask you this question, maybe these are the answers. Are there certain smells that really turn you on?
Yeah, once a month my wife gets this thing. And that really is beautiful.
They did some kind of a test.
You mean an erotic smell?
Smells that get you engorged, shall we say. Yes.
I'm trying to think of something that would really get me going.
Lots of women think it's their perfume. You know, that's why they're dousing themselves with all these scents. Because they know that men react to smells. They just don't know what.
So what is the smell that gets men engorged? I know it's not Oprah's private area. Can't possibly be a puzzle.
Women should be smearing pumpkin pie and donuts on themselves.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they found that blood goes rushing to a man's penis when he smells pumpkin pie, donuts, licorice, and lavender.
Is that right?
Yeah. These were the fragrances that worked. You know, and I don't know if you're having this problem, but increasingly,
there's a problem. I'm having it.
For men as they age is poor blood flow to the penis.
I have that. I do have that.
But when they put these scents into masks that the men were wearing, the blood went rushing to that area. Boosted the blood flow.
Yeah, I go into a Dunkin' Donuts, I have like 7 orgasms. Yeah, the crawlers.
So women, just take that into consideration. Get rid of all those expensive perfumes. Get some pumpkin pie. You never know what's going to turn a man on, do you?
Who knew Halloween would get a guy on?
Now, talk about practical jokes. Gary shouldn't be so angry with Stuttering John. Tammy Lynn Eccleston is only 13 years old, and she's off to a flying start with her practical joke career. She's been ordered held in Jacksonville, Florida, while prosecutors prepare charges accusing her of calling 7 University Medical Center emergency room patients and telling them they tested positive for HIV.
Oh, that's great. We have to try that.
Stop it.
Hello, Gary. I'm calling to tell you're HIV positive.
The only way they caught her was because somebody had caller ID.
Wow.
One victim, who was 16, tried to kill herself when she received the phony test results, according to her family. So
wow.
It sort of backfired. Now she's going to be charged with something. Poor thing.
Very upsetting.
She's just trying to have a little fun. What are you going to do?
What else is in the news?
It's Mardi Gras time. Here's a little bit more of the sounds of the celebration.
The world's largest mental hospital.
It was kind of wet down there yesterday, from what I understand, in New Orleans.
A lot of donuts, huh? All right, let me see. You got tape of Mardi Gras again?
Yeah, it's the last one. It should be, anyway. Number 7.
Oh, I see. This is Mardi Gras. This is where people go, put on masks, get drunk.
And they'll do any stupid thing.
Yeah, and then kill each other. And eat dirty clams and... What is that, kazoos? That sounds like a lot of fun. That's where I'd want to be.
Boy, I wish I was there.
I can see why thousands of white trash run down there every year to throw up on each other.
Really sounds like something I want to do.
Sounds like a lot of forced fun, though, you know?
Yeah, all these people trying to have a good time.
Yeah.
Come up. Well, in Haiti, this is the first time they've been able to celebrate Carnival, is what they call it there, under an elected regime as opposed to a military junta.
Where's this?
In Haiti. So their celebrations this year have been particularly violent as well.
That's one group of people that really needs a military dictatorship. I'm sorry. The Haitians. They're much better off under one. There's some people who can't be free. I don't know what we're attempting down there. Look at the money we're pouring in to give them some semblance of a democracy.
I don't know if it'll work. But they're trying.
Good luck.
Let me see what else is going on. They didn't take that vote on the balanced budget amendment. They couldn't. They weren't sure they had that last vote they need, so they delayed it. They're one short of passage. I guess they'll continue wrangling today to try to get another guy to go along with it. So we'll have our balanced budget amendment to go around the country and then be ratified.
I don't know anything about politics, but it just seems to me to make sense to have a balanced budget. Like you shouldn't be spending more than you.
Well, there's a lot of concern that people will start using the Social Security Fund to balance the budget if we have this amendment we can't avoid.
Oh, I'm all right on that. We're never going to see Social Security anyway. You. What's the odds of us living to 65? I say use it up. Thinking, that Social Security is a big scam. There's a lot of people who are in retirement, and they make tons of money. They make more money than when they were working, and they still collect Social Security. That's something that should be revised. I know a guy. This guy was a teacher. His wife was a teacher. They get 2 pensions from teaching. They get a pension also from, I don't know, they were heads of some union or something. So they each get some kind of pension from that.
Pension.
Yeah, some kind of thing like that. So they get those 4 incomes, in essence. And then they collect Social Security on top of that.
And won't let that money go.
They're making over
anyway.
They're making over $75,000 a year in retirement off of all these pension funds.
The Mardi Gras revelers.
Yeah.
Big party. Did you see this item in the paper yesterday? You certainly didn't tell me about it. You were just staring at the picture of Jon Stewart with Tawny Katane.
Yeah, that really bummed me out.
Escaped your glance.
What was that?
It's a little item about Kathy Lee and Frank Gifford. They took Cody and some of his little friends to a Broadway play. They say 2 adults versus 6 kids equals bad odds. Seems that in the darkened Broadway theater, even a football Hall of Famer is utterly helpless against that many youngsters. Once the lights went down, it was a losing battle keeping Cody, nearly 5, and his pals quiet.
Well, of course.
In those expensive orchestra seats.
Well, when you take a kid and you worship him, every time there's a bowel movement, you bronze it, and you put him on TV to sit there, and when he's just a regular stupid kid, there's nothing special about that Cody. I've seen him on TV. Most kids come to life when they get a camera on him. I never saw a kid look like in a coma. There's nothing special about the kid. And Kathy Lee is worshiping his every movement. Of course he's going to act up when he goes somewhere. He doesn't know how to behave. I guarantee you my kids are going to grow up 20 times better than Kathy Lee Gifford's. This is a girl writing books about how to raise children. She don't know what to do next. She's writing children's books.
He's watching those religious videotapes at home.
She won't let him see any regular TV. He's got to watch religious tapes. This is a kid who can't even behave in a theater. I hope he grows up. I hope he grows up and becomes like a carjacker and then kills 3. I hope he beheads his wife. I hope one day we read that Cody Gifford, like this will be like 20 years from now. You and I will be old.
Yeah.
And we'll just read that Kathy Lee is suffering because Frank's been dead for 10 years.
And the kid he left to take care of her.
Yeah, and Cody, grew up. He had some trouble with drugs when he was about 18. Got into a cult. Kathy Lee was heartbroken. The next thing you know, he got into a marriage. Everything looked fine. He had some menial job because Kathy Lee and Giff set up some trust fund for this kid. So he never learned how to work on his own. And all of a sudden, he caught his wife in bed with another woman and he beheaded both of them. And now he's serving, 2 consecutive life sentences. The only thing he can remember is rocking the neck. The woman with no head on. Just rocking her in his arms. I would love it.
Well, none of the kids got to see the second act because at intermission, Frank and Kathy Lee gave in and just rushed the kids out of the theater.
So the kids won.
Marched them away and took them home because they couldn't control these little angels in the theater.
Yeah. Cody punched the usher in the nuts. I hope that they learn.
Still loves you.
I hope they learn that actually Satan possessed Cody's body, and that he's actually the son of the incubus himself.
And she has to have him exercise.
Yeah, she has to have him exercise. They have to call him a professional exorcist at about his 13th birthday. Because they found out that he's been possessed.
She'll shave his head and find a 666.
Yeah, that would be beautiful. Cody, what's wrong, my little angel? What, Mommy? My little angel. We're going to have to call the priest. They're going to have to plane off your scaly skin. No, Mommy. Don't. Mommy. I want to chop off your breast. Honey, are you breathing fire? Imagine they find out he was the incubus. That would be so beautiful. It would be a tremendous. Barbara Walters is called in to cover it. It would be unbelievable.
You see Cody floating on the ceiling.
Because I know that she has every hope that kid's going to be the most perfect kid in the world, make her real proud. But none of those kids who are fawned over ever become anything important.
Yes, because the world is not going to treat them the way Mommy did.
Yeah. I mean, who in your life is going to treat you as good as she treats it?
Best to stay home.
Yeah. I mean, Gift's pretty old at this point. What is he, like 70 years old? I don't think he's really, could he possibly be taking a big participation role in the...
What is he doing out with 6 little 5-year-olds?
Yeah. This is a guy who should have great-grandchildren. Totally unnatural.
She's going to kill him running him around like that.
But she's America's sweetheart. Yeah, you know the guy's not going to live. I seen him on that commercial for the Carnival Cruise.
Yeah.
Poor bastard wants to go home, and Kathy Lee goes, guess what, Frank? I booked another week on this rotten cruise, packed and stuffed with people like sardines. Oh, you're kidding, Kathy Lee. You booked us another week on this hell tour?
With Willard.
With Willard and Richard Simmons?
My 2 favorite people.
You bitch, I married you. You were single. You had no kids. Your stomach was rock hard. What do you think? Frank's got, 5, 10 more years to live? He's got this woman trotting around on a Carnival Cruise.
At least he can lay down on that chaise lounge on the cruise.
With a kid who behaves like the incubus.
At the theater, he's just embarrassed chasing 5-year-olds around.
Yeah. Frank should get so annoyed with Kathy Lee and Cody. Should blindfold him, tie him up, and walk him off the gangplank right off the Carnival Cruise.
And
clean hopper, push him off his wheelchair.
Where is this Cassidy? Is this going to be the most disgruntled girl in the world that her mother completely ignores her?
Of course. Well, Cassidy is the one that doesn't get the public attention, but Cody might as well keep getting public attention because they started with him anyway. It's good logic.
Yeah, it'll help when the little girl says, "Why does Cody get to do everything?"
Yeah. Oh, Cassidy will be stripping by 6. She'll be at scores. I hope she becomes a professional stripper. I hope that. Here's what I hope. I hope that Cody grows up to join a commune and become a mass murderer.
Okay.
And I hope that Cassidy, at a very young age, starts stripping for a living. And goes on Geraldo. Her mother's calling in and begging her to come home.
Yeah.
Goes out and, I don't know, takes some ecstasy and calls Ralph for a date. How's that?
She becomes the kind of girl her mother won't allow on the show.
Right, exactly. That'd be great. Hey, Cassidy, suck my fingers. Thank you.
Yeah, I made out with her.
Right.
I see in the paper today that Mitch of Baywatch was jogging with the president.
No.
Yes, David Hasselhoff.
You missed the best. You don't watch Baywatch.
No,
I saw Baywatch.
Can't.
I told you the other week it was a great Baywatch.
Yeah.
I forget which one I even told you about. I told you about the one where Mitch had to disassemble a bomb.
Yeah.
This guy's a loser lifeguard who's way too old to be a lifeguard.
Right, he's a 100-year-old lifeguard.
He's a 100-year-old lifeguard, and he knows how to disassemble a bomb.
His greatest achievement in life is becoming head lifeguard.
Yeah, and of course the week before that he did open heart surgery on a guy.
Yeah.
With
no instruments.
This time. So Mitch never has a girlfriend, right? He's a really good-looking guy as a lifeguard. And whenever he gets a girlfriend, I don't know, things don't work out. This week, he gets a girl, immediately asks her to marry him. she gets cancer and dies. All in 1 hour.
Does he have bad luck or
Yeah,
what?
right. What's that all about?
It's like the old Bonanza thing.
Yeah.
You know, like any girl that Hoss or Adam or Little Joe dated, she had to die.
Yeah. Next week, you got to watch it. David Hasselhoff teaches Chinese algebra to Helen Keller, and he gets this award. They can't believe it. They give him this giant award. But then he goes back to being a lifeguard because he's a loser.
I just don't know why he's jogging with the president.
I got to meet the writers from that show. I really want to interview them. I want to find out what kind of acid they're on.
Well, I'm sure that's possible.
But the show is the #1 show in the world. Do you know that?
It's seen in more countries than any other show.
170 countries.
That's right. I didn't even know there were 170 countries. Until Baywatch went on here. Yeah, I figured maybe there's like 60 countries in the whole world. Wow.
Lyle Lovett had a motorcycle accident that will keep him away from the Grammy ceremonies tonight. He broke his collarbone last week in Baja, California. No further details have been released.
He's going to be on Baywatch. You know those scripts are mailed in from an insane asylum? I swear to God, that's where they find them. It's the Baywatch.
Sane people couldn't possibly even think of these things. So anyway, that's what's going on with Lyle Lovett. Nobody's releasing any details, but he broke his collarbone. Going to be all right.
He's a pretty good guy. I made out with him on The Tonight Show. Remember that?
Yes, I do. I didn't think you wanted to explain it anymore.
I was pinching his nipple. I was kissing him. And the guy didn't resist. He was digging it. And he looked kind of scary at first. I thought he was going to knock me out. And then he kind of leaned back and enjoyed it. I was making out with the guy on The Tonight Show.
It says in the paper today that Jim Nabors is ready to come back and sing. Jim Nabors, who used to be Gomer Pyle, had a liver transplant last year, and they say he's now fattened himself up. Is ready to start singing again.
Where's the poor bastard who had to give up his liver so Jim Nabors could live?
Could sing.
Yeah.
Do that awful singing.
Oh, my papa, to me,
that was bad.
He's scheduled to sing twice next month during a telethon in St. Louis and in a concert in Phoenix.
Oh, people are going to listen to that and give money? Hard-earned money?
He also plans to perform at Constitution Hall in Washington in April. So there, he's on the comeback trail.
I can't stand that guy. There's a guy I read they saved him by giving him a liver. I said, why?
Stephen Bochco has made a deal with CBS. It's a great deal.
What does that guy run the planet? How does he have time to make all these deals?
I don't know. He's not even out of the last deal before
Who
he
is
got
he?
a new deal.
Where did he come from? Stephen Bochco.
He's the creator of Hill Street Blues and L.A. Law and NYPD Blue.
Yeah, and he spreads himself so thin that all these shows start to suck.
Well, they forget about Cop Rock.
Yeah, that's what all these guys do. They have a hit show, right? And as soon as they get a hit show, I'll tell you how it works in Hollywood. I got the whole thing figured out. As soon as you get a hit show, they all come to you and say, now you're a genius. You've got to develop more shows for us. So they develop a whole bunch of shows. They get into all these other stupid projects, and everything they do sucks.
Yeah. I can tell you the clinkers. I mean, I read you the three great ones. Then there's Bay City Blues, Hooperman, Civil Wars, Capital Critters, and Birds of Paradise.
Yeah, those you don't hear about. Right. I just keep hearing about Hill Street Blues.
But they still just give him tons and tons of money.
Who did that, CBS?
CBS, because they're in real trouble.
Howard Stringer must have given that deal before he got fired. You know he's a genius. It's Peter Lund over there. They got a good guy running CBS now.
Is that right? You've talked to him now?
I didn't say I talked to him. I don't know the man. I got to tell you something. This is the guy.
Well, he must have made this deal with Peter Bochco.
Stringer's body isn't even cold.
Stephen Bochco.
You should see what goes on over at that CBS. They're already... Yeah, thank God Stringer left. Now they're all...
They hate him.
Yeah, of course, he got us in third place. No, but I have heard that this Peter Lund is some kind of genius.
Where would you hear this?
I have my ear to the ground.
In his office?
No. He's a bright guy.
Well, I think this is an interesting deal that Stephen Bochco made. It has to wait until he finishes his contract with ABC, unless ABC decides to turn down any project he might offer them.
All right.
Can you believe that? So now they have to put on anything that he writes.
Hey, Anything?
Anything. You know, if he just sneezes into a handkerchief and decides that should be a
Really?
show, ABC has to accept it or they lose him. They lose him early.
Pot show. So what night is that for? A good pot show.
Good night, everybody. Sweet dreams. Let's go to commercial.
That's a good show.
No, let's stay. Let's not go to commercial. It's good stuff.
The pot show. Here's the theme song.
Smoke it. See you next week.
They call it marijuana, and before this song is done, we'll explain to all you people how this outlaw causes fun. See, pot don't make you older, and pot don't make you fat. It just makes you feel real friendly, and you know that's where it's at.
Oh, yeah, for the pot show. Stephen Bochco's new hit.
Pot rock.
Somebody ought to talk to Anthony Quinn and find out how he does it. His wife, Yolanda, has finally filed for divorce after seeing too many pictures of him walking with his new love interest and their love child. Yolanda, through her lawyer, says that she's tired of being publicly humiliated. She's loved her husband for 33 years. And despite his many misdeeds, she has tried to keep the family together. She's forgiven him time and again because she loved him. And in return now, she finds herself publicly humiliated. She has waited until now to ask for a legal separation because she thought he would come to his senses, but she discovers that he will not.
Very upsetting news.
So she wants both the homes in Manhattan and the one in Rome.
The Quinns in Hollywood for a long time have been considered one of the most successful couples. And there's no joke to be made about this. It's very, very sad. One of our great Hollywood marriages is going down the tubes.
She seeks an accounting of sums spent on others, including the paramour.
This is a real swift woman he married. No wonder he's divorcing her. What a slow learner. I mean, my God, the guy's photographed every day with a different woman and having babies with other women. And she's saying, well, maybe he'll change his ways.
He'll come to his senses.
Yeah, what do you mean come to his senses? It's like Charles Manson's going to come to his senses.
She's asking for initial legal fees of $150,000 and an initial counting charges of $35,000. And she wants to stop him from spending any more money until they get everything straightened out.
Absolutely.
He has to appear in court on April 25th to show cause why any of the various orders should not be made. So there you have it, the 33-year marriage ending. Over a little indiscretion.
Wow. Hey, you made a mistake. Learn.
And the baseball preseason opens tonight. It'll be, I guess, the first game with those replacement players.
Yeah, Fred's on the Mets. Yeah, he's got to go to practice.
And
should be real good.
Baseball talks are continuing. I guess they're going to really start negotiating in earnest now that it's make or break time. These people will actually be on the field. So there you have it.
All right, Robin. Thank you. Excellent. Let me do the plugs and get out of here. Watch the show tonight, Gorilla Shaving His Head. The only television show I know of tonight that a guy will just shave his head for an ½ hour and probably get big ratings. Jackie Joke, me and Marlo, congratulations on your unbelievable career. To order your Wild Comedy CD or cassette, it's only $10 plus $3 shipping and handling. Jokeland special, buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING. And this Saturday, a big highlight in Jackie's career, is going to be at the Taj Mahal in Atlantic City. That's a very big show. There's a lot of pressure there. Are you all sold out?
Almost sold out.
Is that right?
Yes.
A lot of people excited about it. What joke? Why don't you give one of the jokes you'll be doing at the Taj? Play one of the jokes. Here's one of the.
He comes from the backyard. He says, "Pop, Pop, Mom just got hit by a bus." Son, you know my lips are chapped. Please don't make me smile.
There you go. Well, everyone should go wild when they hear that.
Just running to make it up. Just pop, 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 pop. Just get hit by a bus. Son,
Excellent. Good for you. All right, be sure to join. And by the way, call 516-922-WINE if you need Jackie info. Also, boy Gary will be joining Stuttering John and Jackie on stage there at the Taj.
Skydiving lessons. The instructor says it's very simple. You leave out of the plane, you pull the ripcord. Nothing happens, you pull the emergency cord. That easy. Paul guy jumps out of the plane, completely forgets. He's like, what? All of a sudden, he passes a black guy coming up. The Polish guy says, hey, man, you know anything about parachutes? The black guy says, no. You know how to light a gas stove?
There you go. Well, I tell you something, a lot of people are going to be in a good mood after that show.
I don't know what Jackie said.
Just like after this show.
I don't know.
No, you know how to open it.
I just love it when he does accents.
I love the black impression on that.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Why, no, you know how to open it. Boop, boop. That the black guy opens up his parachute and whoa!
All right, 516. What is it?
I just have one small announcement to make. I probably shouldn't talk about this on the air, but Raquel just called.
Yeah.
You know, she's been going out with this guy for 5 years.
Yeah.
And he's like 6'6", and she said that he just completely wigged out, and he may be on his way over here looking for Ralph.
Good.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's not Ralph's fault.
No problem.
It's Ralph.
He's making out with girls in the
That's what I
diner.
call good news.
What did Ralph do?
She called, she was frantic. She goes, you better tell Ralph to leave.
Really?
She goes, I couldn't control him, and he left with a bunch of friends.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
Are you
Where is
serious?
Ralph now?
Oh, man.
She was very serious.
Oh.
Is Ralph still here?
No, he left.
Can't we talk this over? Come on, I didn't do anything.
I have one question.
I didn't know she was with a boyfriend.
I know, yeah, like, he would know.
Hey, Ralph, you better... Uh-oh, Ralph's all red.
Ralph's here.
I just ran up the hall. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Good. Raquel just called. She said her boyfriend went storming out of the house with a bunch of guys that are coming down here to talk to you.
I better leave now.
516-922-WINE is the number to call. Also, be sure to join Pearl Fred for a 92.3 K-Rock and Guinness After Work party on Thursday. That's Fred's band, March 9th. At the Lions Den on Sullivan Street in Manhattan.
Little after work party.
And you can see Steve the Gorilla's new bald head next Tuesday night as he hosts the 3rd anniversary party at the Paradise Club on West 33rd Street in New York. He's going to be there to unveil his head.
that's why she was lying, because she had a boyfriend at the time.
Yeah, we'll rub it in while he's probably got his Walkman on.
I think you should start lying.
Hey, what did I do? I didn't know she had a boyfriend.
It's true, though. It's not Ralph's fault.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what that's all about.
Hey, guys, never blame the girl.
Maybe she'll get her beating tonight. After Ralph's. Okay, if you're planning a wedding or party and you need a DJ.
They want to beat up every other guy in the world because their girlfriends won't keep their hands off.
Yeah, it's my fault she had her fingers down my fingers down her throat. Yeah.
Call the Scott the Engineer line, Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040 if you want a disc jockey. A real powerful, exciting show with Scott the Engineer. Okay, thank you, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow. 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 We'll see you tomorrow.